Hey, wait, what? I didn't hear that. Wait, what?
I didn't hear the. All right, fuck.
Yeah,
okay.
that's better.
A little bit of technical
Yeah.
difficulty. It's not
Oh,
like
it goes on in the
YouTube.
background. That's kind of cool.
Oh shit! Oh yeah! What the hell?
That's kind of cool, dude. We're professional now.
Just leave it like that.
I don't know. Is that? I guess it's a little distracting. You know, it'd be cool if it did that and then settled into a background with maybe some slight mode.
Yeah. The hell. Okay, there we go.
That's kind of cool, though. Yeah, I didn't know that it could do that. That's
I could do this. I guess. Just do the background.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we should have it like this.
Yeah, definitely not bad though. Yeah, bam into that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. It's a lot of manual stuff. It's good. Do it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what you need to do is you need to get the homie on here, man. You need to get him running. You need to get him running.
Nick,
we want a show to be more professional, and you're not doing it.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Golly. What's up, Tim? Good to see you, man. So we were just talking before we went live. Damn. Oh, damn.
Even before we started, man. Tim, what are you doing to us?
Coming in here. The two favorite YouTubers back at it again. Look for this nerd theory. I'm going to need it to get me through the mundane work Monday. Much love. Nerd theory for life. Ranch Vengers for life. Nerd Vengers for life. P.S. Sorry, I missed the Den stream earlier. That's okay, bud. I will forgive you just this once because of this very generous super chat. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
Yeah. But we were just talking before we went live a little bit about anime, dude, because you were showing me some guys that doing content on Instagram, and it's all like anime based.
Showing you some
yeah.
And
I was just and we were dude, it's just
this is my boy right here, Logan Chitwood.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because like anime has become so culturally relevant that you can make like a content channel that's just like how would you describe his content? I mean, it's like vaguely in the vein of anime. And I guess if you're slightly into anime, you get it a little bit more than other people.
It's
right?
like all anime, bro. Like
you would say that, yeah, because the sensibilities of the skits and everything.
Yeah.
Like imagine it's just so fucking crazy. The internet's so crazy, but like this doesn't exist without anime becoming very, very popular.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we were just talking about how that Demon Slayer movie is killing it still. Top 5 movies of the year. Hasn't even released in China yet. Could get towards 1 billion, man. And it's just it's wild how this happened. Anime really did
take off.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so relevant. People understand.
This is the kind of shit you and I need to be doing. Together.
Yeah, and you know what else we were talking about too is like if this is a thing. It feels like this came back from years ago. This is like Vine.
Yeah.
And there was a time where like this was what content was, and then content goes in a different direction when like the YouTube age pops off. And it just becomes really, really different. But it feels like content is going back in that Vine kind of a direction, you know?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't really watch too much of it, but like I see the appeal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I see the appeal. Like it's just like a fun.
It's fun. Yeah, it's just
like a fun little.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, do they do like is there any like long form version of it?
Or they both have YouTube channels.
Yeah, I'm so curious as to what the bridge looks like between those two forms, right?
Yeah,
because the brand I totally get, because you can just be funny, chill anime guy,
right?
Anywhere, but like, what's the content actually look like?
So, Ohio Boss, who has over 10 million subscribers.
Jesus.
Oh, my bad. 16.3.
What?
crazy.
16.3, huh?
16.3, bro.
Okay, so what? Yeah, what do his long form
Let's see.
videos look
Let's see
like?
his videos. I actually have not looked at his channel, bro. So okay, so he doesn't do videos. He does shorts, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
mostly
all the
shorts.
shorts
Yeah,
pop off like crazy.
yeah. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. So he's doing very similar content then. Just the YouTube platform, because of the way shorts is working, has allowed him to just exist on that platform at a huge rate as well. Basically,
Yeah, but even his videos do okay. But he hasn't uploaded a video in a year for like
so
a long form video.
yeah. So he just doesn't see the point. Basically, then.
Oh, but even his
Oh, because
videos are just
was right. Yeah,
yeah. It's just
yeah.
repurposed. Okay. Huh.
Well, I
Got
mean,
it.
honestly, dude, like, dude, content's hard. Everybody wants to be famous and blow up. You know, when you find your thing, you know, sometimes like it is what it is. You know, like it's funny because you look at that one dude and like kinda he just makes this crazy fucking anime face,
Mhm.
and that seems to be like a lot of his content, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
like like that feels like a Rick and Morty skit. You ever watch Rick and Morty?
I always wanted to, and I never did really.
So
No.
there's this scene where like there's this robot that passes the salt and pepper across the table, and
Mhm.
the robot has this like moment of consciousness, and it's like, what is my purpose? And then they're like, you pass the salt, and it's like that's all there is, and it
Yeah.
has like this existential crisis, and
Yeah.
like a little bit of me sees that guy doing that, and I'm like,
Eh.
imagine waking up every day and you're like, I've got to feed my family, time to do this ridiculous fucking face again for like hours on end, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it
But it's like
works, you know?
he loves Yujiro Hanma. He loves Baki, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah, fair, yeah.
it's like you waking up and let's say
I had
let's
an
say you get
Iron
famous
Man
for
or
playing
something,
like
yeah.
a Doctor Doom spoof
Yeah,
or something, you know?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
I
it's
get it. That's true. That's a good way to look at it. You know, fame and success can be kind of like a trap like that too, right? Though, you know, even if you think about us, I mean, think about us, right?
yeah.
Like we're over here, like, goddamn, Kathy, like you gotta go. Like 5 years
Fucking
later,
5
we're still,
years, yeah.
yeah, and we're still just like, we're here though, you know, because like it, you know, the success of
Well, we're passionate about Star Wars and we care.
yeah, yeah, for sure. No, there's look at the end of the day, because I've thought about this a lot. I've thought about this a lot, which by the way, I actually want to ask you about a poll I saw. The results on your channel fucking blew me away. I can't
What? What poll?
believe it. You had a poll on your channel about what project people are excited for. Have you seen this?
Holy fuck, I didn't even check, dude.
Dude,
Oh, dude,
pull that shit up.
sometimes I just do posts and polls and stuff.
Yeah. Pull that shit up. We need to have a goddamn conversation.
Oh, it's only 14,000 people voted, man.
Yeah, but that's plenty.
Don't care anymore. Don't give a fuck.
Bro, after 3,000 it becomes statistically like accurate, like important after 3,000 results. So look, obviously like it's your fans, it's people that like your channel, but I would argue as the biggest Star Wars YouTuber, you just have access to the biggest amount of Star Wars fans, right?
Yeah. But you know what? These polls that used to get like 200,000 votes, bro, my lore videos, oh my god, I can't complain about this enough. Dude, 6.7K views.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck, bro. That's not that's like 0.5% of my subscriber base.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
8.5K views. Dude, this same video, let's say 3 years ago, easy 120K.
Yep.
Easy. It's just but then look at this. Star Wars Boss confirms why Acolyte was canceled. Like how many times have we talked about the Acolyte? 117K.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
John Boyega gets 76. It's like
yeah.
Dude.
Look, Star Wars cooked itself for sure, but that poll still shocks me, brother. If you go back to the results of that poll, chat, come on, tell me this isn't fucking shocking to you. This is shocking to me. You have about 50% of the people on a poll of 14K results clicking the button don't care anymore. That's crazy. Anybody else think that's crazy, chat?
Yeah,
like
no one cares about the Mando Grogu movie.
Oh, that
but like again, like it's I don't even really I can't process this. It's just too low of a number. Like it needs to be over 6 figures in order for me to be like, okay, it's a reasonable amount of people. Like 14K, like that won't even leave a scratch if they don't watch any of these shows for analytics in
No,
terms of
you're
Disney.
you're absolutely right. But there's a statistical. So basically, like after about 3,000 results, technically speaking, the result, and if it's a truly open base, right? Like if it's an actually accurate representation of like all kinds of different groups, after
Mhm.
about 3,000 votes, statistically, it represents the whole. So when you go out and look at stats, they don't, it's not like they ask every single person this information, but as you get it to about 3,000 results, like statistically speaking, you're so close to representing what the overall average hold number is that's how you come up with statistics. Now, obviously, there are ways this can go wrong. And I think you look at like polling in modern politics, that's a great example of that. But that has like a totally different thing that's going on there,
Right.
which is like the result, there's no control really, because it gets so weird when you ask people about their political beliefs. There's a barrier of like, how am I representing myself, blah, 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 blah. The
Yeah.
point is, when you're just asking people, what are they most excited for? You get a result like this, that this means something. It doesn't necessarily mean that 50% of people actually don't care about Star Wars anymore, but this result really does fucking shock me, dude. It
Yeah.
says to me that the apathy is at a all-time high. And
Oh
also,
yeah, dude.
bro, like Mando Grogu just looking so fucking bad right now. That's the two things I get out of your poll are those two things.
Yeah. I think they like animation more, and I'm so happy that I went with the animation route for Vader because I just
Yeah.
feel like it's just better.
Yeah.
Ahsoka season 2, I mean 18%, like that's 50% of people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I see it. I see it in my own views too. I see it, it's so strange for me to go from a like lore fan fiction based, like creative, let's have fun with Star Wars channel to it's my shit gets recommended if I just talk about it or reactionary or more controversial stuff. It's
Yeah.
wild, man.
Yeah.
It's wild
Yeah.
versus just loving it.
I think that fan base is just in a different spot, right? So like
Mhm.
they've over commercialized it, and they used the biggest platforms ever to make like the most, I would say divisive and also just lower quality stuff ever. So I'm talking about like Kenobi and the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Those are, from a, and I don't think I'm saying anything that's crazy here, really, right? I think just this is
Right.
basic business. Though when you bring Star Wars back, Force Awakens made what, 2.6 billion, right?
Something like that.
When
Yeah.
you bring it back, it's going to be a cultural, like it's really really important. It's a
It's a
big deal.
phenomenon, yeah.
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 And it's the same thing when you bring Kenobi and Anakin back. That's why Kenobi was the most viewed show. The
Right.
problem is Star Wars didn't like back it up. They showed up with lackluster shit each and every time they were under the biggest lights, so to speak, the sports analogy. They didn't show up with their best stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think that there's been many different things that have happened,
Yeah.
but ultimately, dude, I think what we're all living through is like Star Wars was this very popular, very important cultural thing. When Disney bought it, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Kind of made your channel, kind of made a lot of stuff happen for me.
Absolutely.
It was
Yeah.
insane. It was such a big around the world, really.
Yeah.
What a big thing.
Yeah.
And then on the biggest stage ever with the most people checked in ever, they fucked it up. And they over commercialized it for years and years and years to the point that now you have like the opposite of it's literally almost the opposite where everybody's aware of Star Wars and it does very little for them on their day to day.
Right.
So it's no longer going to be this thing that connects you to all these memories of these great characters or stories or events that you had or like playing with your dad with lightsaber or broomsticks or something, right? Like it's no longer that at all.
No.
It is this connection to this over commercialization, horrible factory bullshit thing that Disney did for years and years and years, and so people are just super fatigued on it.
It's unfortunate. And
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll eventually come back, but that's it's hard to say now. It's kind of like the only thing we have left is to really just critique it as a fan. And I get that there's there are shills, there are haters that on both sides that just that's their thing. But I think it's really important for the people who are passionate about Star Wars to speak out about it and say, this is what I want changed. This is what isn't good. This is what isn't holding the audience retention. This is what isn't Star Wars, and this is what is. And I think that couldn't be more important uh, than ever now.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I think your poll is the biggest sign ever to Disney that they should not just do a bunch of Ray shit and just pretend that everything is okay, right? Because ultimately, like, I've had a lot of time to reflect on the Ray, thing, Sean Levy thing, of course, being at the end of that film, but also this idea that Ray is getting her own movie and potentially her own trilogy, right? And I've just been thinking about it a lot. And like, dude, like, despite maybe not delivering this take in the best, most digestible way for folks, I think it's just so obvious that this is a bad idea. And
Yeah.
this is part of why. Is like when I look at a poll like this, dude, and then I see that their plan is literally to actually kind of act like nothing happened, and we're just gonna like do the next Ray story and like just keep going and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they're in for such a rude awakening. This poll to me says, fucking hit the panic button, do Luke Skywalker, fix Luke Skywalker, do Old Republic. Like, this poll suggests to me that there's barely a pulse here. You know what I mean? And that like this thing needs fucking jump started. And that's my big problem with Lucasfilm is like, I just don't see that. I don't see them ever acknowledging that or understanding that. To this day, Theory, have we ever had anybody at Lucasfilm acknowledge the decline?
No, I don't think so.
That's crazy, dude.
You've had that with Marvel, right?
Marvel has acknowledged the decline, dude.
Yeah.
Marvel has, yeah. So there's several different ones. So like when they were promoting Deadpool and Wolverine, Sean Levy he said something like you'd have to be living under a rock to not know that the latest Marvel movies have not set the world on fire the way that they once did, and we're looking to correct that or whatever, right? So like, acknowledging it.
Right. Yeah.
They're self-referential in Deadpool and Wolverine, making fun of themselves for it. You've had Bob Iger. This is the other thing that drives me nuts. Is Bob Iger has been out there talking a lot to shareholders because like he has to, dude. If you held Disney stock, you'd have to be like, what the fuck is happening, right? So he's out there and he talks a lot about Marvel and he explains a lot of Marvel. He talks a lot about how they got unfocused. They tried to do this television thing. They weren't ready for it. Talks a lot about it and sort of tells the investors it's going to be okay with Marvel Studios, essentially. So there's a lot of communication from Marvel. It feels like they're almost over communicating how much they know they screwed up and they have to change, right? And it's like nothing with Star Wars. And not only nothing with Star Wars, nothing with Disney when they speak about Star Wars, dude. I feel like I'm being gaslit. You know what I mean? Like they don't even want to acknowledge that anything's wrong.
It's like, they pretend like nothing's wrong. And it's just like, oh, yeah, it's doing great, guys.
You're canceling shows. You're closing the fucking park less than a year later. What do you
hotel
mean?
thing, yeah.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? You can't get a fucking movie out, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking? What are we talking about here?
It's crazy. Well, you do get Kathleen saying, kind of acknowledging the loss of Solo, being like, flip flopping.
Yeah, that's fair.
Changing her mind all the time. You just have people there that have lost touch. That's it. That's all it is. They don't get it, and they need to become a little more humble, I think, and to realize, listen, this isn't about you. This isn't about people hating you or liking you. To be frank, I don't think anyone really cares to hate Kathleen Kennedy or to like Kathleen Kennedy. We just want good George Lucas Star Wars. So if you give us that, then okay, great. Then we're going to love Star Wars. We frankly don't really give a shit about anybody behind the scenes as long as it's really good, on brand, just like what George would have done, or at least akin to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There seems to be so much emphasis on, Kathleen this, Kathleen say it, because she's the one ruining it. But at the end of the day, if Star Wars was great, no one would even mention her name. And she can just continue doing her thing behind the camera, which is the position she wanted. So,
yeah, I mean, she's the president. She's overseen the failure of one of the best American classic brands ever. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Like, I just think that's such a weird conversation where people are like, don't want to talk about it. I mean, you're talking the movie Star Wars used to be so impactful that when Star Wars would buy airtime to do a commercial and do branding, it was seen of as a big deal. Like, there was such a reverence for Star Wars that like you'd get chills even seeing like an ad or something. You know what I mean? For Star Wars.
Yeah.
And she took that thing and turned it into this thing that is literally, again, canceling shows, can't get a movie off the ground, doesn't have a future, right? It doesn't feel like it has a future. I guess we'll see with Mando Grogu. Maybe I'm wrong, Theory. Maybe it'll blow up.
No, I think, you know, and the funny thing is, it's like, it's not like they haven't hit the target before. They have. Tales of the Jedi, Mando season 1 and 2. I mean, I think it was unanimously loved.
Yeah, I would even argue Rogue One is like,
right.
Rogue One. And to be honest with you, like Kathy should get a lot of credit for like bringing in Gilroy to fix Rogue One, because like I think Rogue One's really solid. You know, yeah.
Gilroy didn't even work on all that much on Rogue One. It was someone else.
Well, Gareth Edwards is the director.
Yeah, it was Gareth Edwards. Yeah,
but Tony Gilroy gets paid $5 million to come in and fix that movie. So he did. He did a lot of work.
Simon Crane did the Vader scene. So it's a massive collaborative effort of a bunch of different people. But Gilroy did Andor. He didn't. I don't know what his involvement was entirely with Rogue One.
Yeah, well, it's not very. It's never been fully disclosed, but it's just that number of like $5 million, bro. Like, you don't pay someone $5 million to.
Yeah, but they throw money around everywhere. Gary Whitta is the one who wrote Rogue One.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, dude.
He's talked about it, Gilroy. He said that he only helped them fix like the third act, basically. And I think he said something about like how, it just needed to like end it tragically, and he helped them like realize that or something. But again, I don't know. Like, I don't know that I trust any of that. Look, I've heard the movie was kind of messy. Gareth Edwards, though, has improved a lot as a director. And he's proven to be pretty competent. I don't like his shit, to be honest with you, but you kind of can't deny with that new Jurassic movie, it was very successful that he can shoot
the new
fast.
One?
Yeah. He can shoot fast and cheap. I haven't seen it either, but it made like 900 mil.
What? This latest one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So, you know, Gareth's good in the commercial sense, but
interesting.
Yeah, this the point for me is like, she has done some good stuff, but overall the erosion of this brand is just like, I think it's beyond obvious at this point. Like, I just really think between like South Park, the whole South Park thing, which I really wonder, how do the Lucasfilm people even view that South Park thing? Because like, the thing about South Park is like, they take shots at everybody, but they're often like, I don't want to say necessarily fair, because that's not the right way to say it, but they tend to go after people that have really stepped in it publicly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, so I just don't think that Kathy's a target for that unless she really fucks up. And maybe Indiana Jones was bad enough because that's kind of like the focus of what they did. But I think it's a lot of stuff that built up over time that made Matt and Trey want to do that. And then I think you just look at the numbers, dude. Like, it's been really bad. And I think that's pretty clear. Your poll, dude, was like this exclamation point. Like, I don't know. You tend to not think the poll is a big deal. I saw this fucking poll. I can't believe this poll, dude. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I can believe it, bro. It makes sense to me, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, baby.
It is what it is. But, you know, Star Wars wasn't always lame.
No, it was great at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at a couple of different points. It was pretty chill.
Yeah.
At a couple of different points. I had to go back to the source.
To the lore.
Back to the lore of
to find some ridiculous, crazy shit.
Yes.
Check your Discord. I sent you some on there.
All right, cool. Hopefully it's Melvin. So let's talk about Melvin. Let's just get it out in the open, okay? Melvin, this guy, okay? Like, I don't know who this guy is, and like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, you're a weirdo, Melvin. Like, you are, dude. You're
He wants to say hi.
I don't give a fuck that he wants to say hi. I think that he's a weird, chronically online, probably clinically depressed, probably malnourished individual. And I don't think it's necessarily good to give people like that, like the Joker or Riddler, or honestly, you know what? He's like the new Riddler, the Twitch streamer Riddler. But like, I just don't think. Do you think it's good to like give into the delusions of a person that calls themselves Darth Melvin and wears a mask and goes online to like talk about shit? Like, what do you think?
I'm here for
like,
the entertainment, baby. I think
you think it's good?
Listen, I'm open to talk to pretty much anybody and hear their takes, and you know, as long as they're respectful and whatever, then I'm open to listen to them or hear them or have a debate or whatever it might be. But of course, the moment they cross that line, I mean, you know, take a hike. But
okay, and what's the line?
Well, if you're going to be disrespectful, then you know,
I'm disrespectful.
Don't get comfortable behind a freaking computer screen. It's my motto.
Disrespectful.
No, you're not.
No, I can be very disrespectful, but I mean, it's playful a little bit. But yeah,
it is. It's playful. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. Like, in all seriousness, this Melvin dude and also his people, right, in his Discord. You ever been in his Discord?
Long time ago, years ago.
Weirdos.
And then they kicked me.
Yeah, so like they'll like dox people, try to find people. Like, they're very weird, dude. Like, they're like literally like cancerous 4chan incel neckbeard motherfuckers. Like, just really gross, weird people. And like Melvin and some of these people, the way that they act online, like, again, I literally think they should be herded up. Like, I don't think they should have the same rights as me.
Fuck.
Like, I think I really don't. Like, I really don't like them. That's just what it is, man. I'm just being honest.
No to
I'm
Melvin.
just being honest. No, fuck you, Melvin. Fuck you, Melvin, you stupid masked bitch.
Fuck
you. Bitch ass Melvin. And you're a bunch of weirdos on Discord. Fucking, I should tell you some of the stuff I saw these people doing in their Discord. I might report them to the FBI. That's what
really?
I think
What
of
the
these
fuck?
people.
I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah, gross.
What?
Gross stuff.
You're in there? You're in the Discord?
Yeah, no, I lurk.
Oh shit.
I'll send you some stuff.
I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah,
I can't go in there.
You probably don't want it on your computer, to be honest with you, but
wow, there's a whole amount of lore here I'm not aware of.
yes. So anyway, sorry guys. That's just honestly how I feel about Melvin, and I'm not trying to be a dick. That's just honestly how I feel about it. I think he's a weirdo. I think he's got a bunch of weirdos in his Discord, and I think the FBI should probably look into it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing I've got to say about it. So anyway,
fair enough, brother. What is this? No,
don't delete the hard drives, boys. Just be yourself. There's a place for you in this world.
So I guess that's a no. All right. Well, I thought it would be entertaining, but moving on.
Yes.
What shall we discuss? Well,
I went a digging, man, because this whole Star Wars thing has been crazy. You know, coming back to Nerd Theory. It's funny because, like, honestly, I was like enjoying it, and there was like hype in the trailer coming out that day. Probably just because of the show. Probably just because of you and I hanging out. And I was a little shocked at how negative the reaction was, to be honest with you. And like now I've looked even more at it, and I'm just like, my God, like it's crazy. And as we just said with the poll and everything, it's like, damn, shit's really, really bad. So I was like, okay. Maybe things are a butthole right now, bearing, a few things that would be cool. But there's this whole past of Star Wars. And I was like, I know that Star Wars got pretty crazy. Like I was thinking of some wild stuff that has happened in the past. You got me thinking about it when you brought up Splinter of the Mind's Eye, which is actually on the list. And there's something else I want to bring up because I actually want to read to you in like a really romantic voice some of the lines from Splinter of the Mind's Eye of Luke, like looking at Leia or whatever. It's really funny. But anyway, I went back and I was like, dude, Star Wars is crazy. What are some of the wildest things that ever happened in Star Wars, right? And I was actually like really shocked at how bizarre some of this stuff got. And I just want to shout out Eckhart's Ladder, because he helped me out with some of the stuff. I know he was a big EU guy. I'm not that well read on the EU. So I asked him and he brought a couple of things up that were really, really fucking crazy. So chat, the way we're going to do this is we're going to go over 10 pieces of the most unhinged, absolutely insane Star Wars lore that I think probably a lot of you probably have not heard of all of this stuff, but we're going to split it up into 3 different categories. So the first category is going to be, let's call it pretty unhinged lore. Nothing too crazy. This is like the mild. This is like the starter. This is like the appetizer, okay? And then we'll get into really crazy stuff. There's a couple of things in here that I bet will shock. And then we will ultimately get to absolutely fucking insane, nutso, what the fuck, I can't believe this is real pieces of lore. Now, chat, I sent Theory this list, but I left off 2 items, 2 of the most unhinged pieces of Star Wars lore that I have personally come across. He does not know what they are. They are not on the list. And so when we get into those final 3, that's going to be cool. And I think you're going to like it. So should we begin, sir? Do you want me to pull up the image on some of this stuff?
Yeah, do it.
To give like a visual aid here. All right, let me see if I can. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Where are we at here? Hang on. Sorry, chat. I'm screwing this up. Okay, there we are. All right. All right, so let's start with a pretty chill, easy one. And we'll start with Jackson. Do you know, Theory, first question, do you know Jackson? Have you ever experienced any Jackson?
Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson. Do you know who this is? You know about this guy?
Oh, this dude, freaking Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. So Jackson, guys, is 100% canon to Star Wars Legends. I don't know if they've ever, I guess Filoni could technically bring him in or whatever. But Jackson is literally a 6-foot-tall green rabbit that dresses in like this orange basic Star Wars thing here. And he's absolutely canon. I'll read this little summary here. Nearly 6-foot-tall, green-furred Leppy smuggler and captain of Rabbit's Foot, known for his wisecracks and high kicks, Jackson has helped Han Solo and Chewbacca out on more than one occasion. Cantabidler Leppy Jackson okay, that's in French. Okay, so that's just the basic description there. So yeah, Jackson. What do you think of?
Just they do that in Star Wars sometimes. They come up with these like random characters and they throw them in there into the comics or whatever it might be, and leave them there.
Yeah, so this comes from, I guess, the Marvel Star Wars comics when they first started doing it. And I wonder what the idea was, right? Like, because it feels Bugs Bunny. I looked at some of the comics. He has almost a Deadpool. Yeah. He almost like has like a Deadpool kind of a vibe. So yeah, I mean, what would you think about Jackson becoming canon? Like, what if like
I'd rather not.
I'd
rather not.
You don't think so? You don't think it'd be cool?
No, I don't want a. I don't want a bunny.
I think if you do a cantina scene, okay, you got a cantina scene and you're just panning through, you know what I mean? You're just coming through. Maybe it's a show, maybe it's a new movie or something like that. And you're panning. I would not hate a couple of green ears. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just coming
You're
over the
down with
top
it?
of somebody. Like, yeah, I'm kind of down with it. I mean, we got the werewolf homie, you got the werewolf man. There's weirder shit, as we're
Yeah.
about to find out. There's a
Well, yeah,
lot
I mean,
weirder
there's
shit.
alien shit. Yeah, there's alien,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, this is a little too on the nose for Bugs Bunny.
Chat, what do you think? Hell nah? Yes? This guy says I'd rather him than Ray. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Jackson guys. How many of you guys knew about this? I kind of had heard of Jackson.
You
I
were
feel
like
like I've
Jackson.
even.
I was like Jackson. What?
Well, we're gonna get there, dude. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. So yeah, that's number 10, guys. Nothing too crazy there, not too wild. We'll go ahead and we'll go to number 9. Now, this is gonna be one that a lot of people know about. You probably know about this one too, Theory. And this would be the death of Chewbacca. Have you read this book? Do you know about this lore?
The death of Chewbacca. Yeah, he died in NJO, which was I think it was a stupid decision.
Yeah, so I watched a couple of videos on this. I watched some
Vector
interviews.
Prime.
Yeah, apparently, so this was all during a time. Yeah, it was in Vector Prime. This was all during a time where they were trying to like revitalize the publishing arm of Lucasfilm. And there was even a commercial. I don't know if you remember this. There was a commercial on the Sci-Fi Channel that had Mark Hamill's voice. Okay. And it literally talked about how he had this adventure. He didn't know if they were going to be able to survive this one or whatever, right? And it like hyped up these books at NJO. And you have James Lucino forms like a story group of these writers. And I think they tell this story. It goes 19 books in 4 years. And it's like basically one of the last publishing initiatives of Lucasfilm before Disney, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of like interesting canon was that. So at the time, James Lucino was looking for a really big character to kill off because he wanted something that was going to be impactful. He wanted to like shake up the Star Wars fandom. And there was some Star Wars novels at the time that were selling well, that were kind of on the darker side, right? And so they kind of almost take it in this dark direction. George tells them no because they originally wanted to kill off Luke Skywalker. And I thought that was really interesting, man. Like they want to kill Luke, right?
That's so
and
stupid.
It's like even back in 99, which would have been 26 years ago, George was like, no.
So in the 80s, they were talking about when they were making Jedi, they were talking about killing off Luke. And George was like, no, you don't do that. You don't kill off the main character because you alienate your audience.
Exactly.
Just for shock value, or like he's like that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
It just seems like these, yeah.
Isn't it ironic, though?
Everybody else wants to kill off Luke, except for the guy who created Luke.
And dude, I think that James Lucino's a great writer. You know what I mean? But it kind of goes back to this thing of like, so his instinct comes from the place of writer, not necessarily like legacy holder of epic fairy tale modern mythology, right? So like George is just looking at it through a different lens. But I thought that was so interesting that like even in 99, 26 years ago, the person that's trying to build, because it's like very similar. I mean, NJO is very similar to like Disney gets Star Wars and they're like, yo, let's cook. Like, what are we going to cook up? It's very similar. The NGO guys and James Lucino were like, what are we going to cook up for the next part of this story? And they're like, we need a big thing. You know, we need a big thing. Let's kill Luke Skywalker. Or Kathy says, like, let's shit on Luke Skywalker and then kill him, right?
Kill him, yeah.
But yeah. So it's just funny that, like, even back then, you know, George was like, no. Now, he said, you cannot kill, from what I've researched, he said to them, you cannot kill any of the main characters, the main three, like the main. Yeah. But everybody else is open season. So then they decide to go with Chewbacca. So how much do you know about the death of Chewbacca?
It was stupid. They left him on that planet, and then the freaking moon collapsed on his ass.
Yeah.
And he died.
Yeah.
He died to save Han and his son.
Yes, to save Anakin. Yes. So the whole so this was something fans hated, guys. You know what I mean? Many of you guys were not there And to be honest, like I wasn't really there. I wasn't like really engaged in it. But this was pretty controversial and people were pretty mad about it. So what happens is the moon, this is the introduction of like the Yusan Vong and like this coming war and this big crazy conflict. And so the Vong figure out a way to basically get this moon to just like start to slam into the planet. And they go there and they're trying to like figure it out. And they're trying to do all of this stuff. And then Han's son, Anakin, ends up screwing up. And Chewie has to go like save him in the end, but Chewie cannot save both himself and Anakin. And so he makes this big heroic sacrifice. And then there's this really funny part in the book where Chewie, like the moon is fucking crashing into Chewie.
And he's like screaming. He's like,
yeah, dude. Yes, which is, I mean, that's been memed on to death because it's the silliest, stupidest, but also, you know, kind of, I don't know, badass chat. Like, is this, I don't know. I mean, it's
not badass. It's stupid. I don't like how he died.
It's pretty silly.
I think he would have been more interesting if he had survived throughout.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, so from what I understand, and I have not read a lot of Han at that time, but it really, from what I understand, it really hurts the Han character because Han without Chewie is a very difficult thing to write. It's like a piece of him's missing. He's really depressed. And he also does, obviously, you would have problems with Anakin. You know, you would have some issues with your son for kind of fucking up and getting your best friend killed. Mm-hmm. So there's interesting stuff there. And I understand why the writers do it and want to do it. But to this day, guys, it goes down as a super unhinged piece of Star Wars lore, a super big piece of lore that a lot of fans did not like, and the 9th on our list of 10 pieces of unhinged Star Wars lore. Next up, theory, Skippy. Skippy the droid. What do you know about Skippy, brother?
I know he's a bitch. Okay.
So Skippy is an astromech droid that has force sensitivity. Guys,
wait, hold on. Yeah. How many of you in chat are happy that Chewie died in Legends?
Ain't
how many of you didn't know? Okay, how many of you are happy about it? Type 1. How many of you did not know? Type 2. And how many of you hate it? Type H for hate.
Dude, I'm typing some H's. I'm typing some H's. Yeah, I would have loved to relive. You know what I should do is go back to the message boards and like see what people's reactions was. I did this before, actually. I went back and read some old message boards for like when Revenge of the Sith was coming out, and there were like leaks and people were like talking about like leaks and rumors and stuff. Very interesting, man. Very interesting stuff.
You're talking about R5?
Well, he is an R5 droid, yes. Skippy? You talking about Skippy?
Yeah.
So Skippy is
talking about the Legends thing, aren't you?
Yes. So Skippy is a absolutely ridiculous Legends invention. I'm pretty sure he's from Tales, Star Wars Tales #1, 1999. I believe it's a Peter David comic book. So he is a droid that actually is force sensitive. A force sensitive droid that in this comic book was made to literally blow out a gasket. Oh my God, let's go.
8 years ago, baby.
8 years ago. You got the force sensitive droid, dude.
Yep.
Hell
your boy already on it. Your boy already on it. 8 years in the making.
Dude. Skippy, dude. The fucking force sensitive droid. Chat, what do you guys think about Skippy? That's pretty ridiculous, right? Like a force sensitive droid. I don't know, man. I don't think George would go for that. I'm gonna be honest.
No, this was something added later on. It was like,
Uncle Owen.
Yeah.
This R2 unit has a bad motivator. Look.
Oh shit!
Nice, exploded when they were purchased over. It's a fun one, and we'll make you see episode 4 in a whole new light.
Oh my God! No, let's listen to this. Listen to this for a second. No, okay. I want to listen to you. Yeah.
A bit. Skippy was a force-sensitive droid for reasons unknown to all. Clearly, even the author of the comic didn't know in Star Wars Tales Issue 1, written by Peter David. Now, Skippy was a slave to Jabba the Hutt. One day, he used the Force to remove his restraining order to force persuade.
Do you hear it?
I mean, I hear it. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
That's You had happiness in your voice.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. This is 8 years ago. This is 2017, bro. I didn't even show my face. I didn't even wait. Did I start Vader? Yeah, I wouldn't. No, did I start Vader? No.
Do you hear that in your voice, dude?
Yeah, I didn't even start Vader yet.
I feel like going back to tell this young man, like, to just remember this feeling, you know?
I mean, I can fake that.
Hell yeah.
But
fake
it
for me, daddy.
Wow. Damn.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just fucking around. But it is kind of funny to go back, man. Like, I do
it's
like
great. Yeah, I haven't gone back to a video this old in a long time.
With the Gamorrean guards to let him free. Walking for what seemed like eternity in the hot twin suns of Tatooine, Skippy was eventually captured and picked up by the Jawas, who sold goods on the planet as they scavenged. It was here that his visions began to intensify, where he saw Luke,
look at that vision.
3PO. Eventually, the Sandcrawler stopped. The Jawas took out all the droids, lined them up side by side in front of Owen and Luke.
Fuck, my videos used to be so much better.
It just but this was like, this is good. I'm not saying
I'm like sucked in.
I know you were doing very good, like explaining it, like really, very good storytelling. Yeah. Fuck. Well, hey man, now you gotta get back to it. Skippy, the fucking force sensitive droid, coming back 8 years later. Get your ass. Let's go.
Ass droid, dude. Yeah.
Let's go, dude. No, I think Skippy's crazy, dude. I when I found this, I was like, I didn't know exact. I don't think it's quite middle tier. I think it's still lower tier because at the end of the day, it's like it's just a little comic
fun
thing.
Legends bullshit. Yeah,
yeah, but it is kind of wild, and it's a fun little trivia piece to have in your cap. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So chat basically, he's force sensitive, and R5 realized that Luke chose him, and so he decided to like self-destruct, like blow a gasket or whatever, because he knew he could see into the future, and he knew that R2 had Obi-Wan's message, had Leia's message in it, and this would lead Luke down on the path to essentially like save the galaxy, or be the catalyst for.
That's what it is. So he is R5 that blows the gasket on purpose.
Yeah,
to like get R2 to be the hero.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because he's like, no, R2 should be the one that they choose.
Yo, he's the real hero.
Yeah, and Skippy, his real chosen one, saw the future to come, all thanks to his heroic sacrifice.
Wow, dude.
I R2 instead.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, but that R2 unit is in prime condition.
I'm kind of blown away.
Now, as we saw, Owen did, leaving R5 to be destroyed by a stray stormtrooper blast by the soon-to-come raid sent by Vader. This would cause no one to ever find out the galaxy-changing deed that R5 had just done. Hopefully, this video will help spread the knowledge of R5's selfless and heroic move. I hope you can all appreciate the little busted droid. He truly saved the galaxy. It will definitely change the way you see episode 4 whenever Owen is about to buy him. I guess now we know why he suddenly just explodes like that out of the blue. I hope you guys enjoyed this little legend story, and look out for the 2 lightsaber giveaways coming this week on a random day between Monday and
Friday. Oh my god, the lightsaber giveaway! Yeah, bro, I was giving sabers away, man. Shit, I remember. I was the first to do that shit.
That is great. That's great, man. I'm glad.
I remember the first time I did that saber giveaway. I think the video's on here. I like literally did like a vlog where I like walked. I just showed the ground. I like walked, bought it, and then went to ship it, and it was like an extra, I think like $100 to ship, and it was like $200 to buy it. And I was thinking of like ending the channel right there because I was like, I can't afford this. I was literally, I remember talking to my mom being like, I can't afford this. She's like, it's okay, son. Just enjoy it, and you got someone a great gift, and I'm like, but I literally can't. Like, I'm literally in overdraft in my account already. I can't afford this. Like,
yeah.
She's like, it's okay.
Damn, that's
like, okay. I didn't anticipate how much it would fucking cost to ship and everything.
That's crazy, yeah, dude. Wow,
crazy.
Hey, we're going down memory lane. This is nice. Yeah. Who would have thought?
I want to see what my voice sounds like now. Actually, I'm seeing comparison.
Yeah.
Free saber with every.
Something remarkable happened. Lucas gave them Anakin Skywalker's backstory, the fall of the Jedi Knight who became Darth Vader. This was over.
It's much more mature and dark.
Yeah, it's got more
gravity
timber.
To it.
Yeah. It's lighter.
It's
but
like
I will
this
say,
dude been through a little something.
You've been through a little something. You've been
9
through a
years
little
later.
something. You got Obama, man. You know what I
Crazy.
mean? Like, dude, you just did a presidency.
That's a big difference, bro.
Yeah,
It was eventually captured and picked up by the Jawas.
It was eventually captured and picked up by the Jawas.
But you know what
now.
I will say about your old? Here's the one thing that I will say about your older delivery is that it is a little bit, even though it is a higher pitch and it sounds a little boyish, it's a bit more engaging as far as what are you actually telling me? Like, how are you actually taking me
delivering
through?
it?
Yeah, because the new stuff is a little more. It feels a little more audiobook and a little. Yeah, I'm getting lost in it a little, like a little. You know what I mean? Whereas the older stuff, like really
more inflection.
Like, to be honest with you, your voice disappears. The information is what I'm focused on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chat, what do you think about this? There was more inflection back in the day.
Who sold
You
goods
need to
on
do
the
a fusion
planet as they
dance.
scavenged. It was here that his
It was here, yeah. Versus now, it'd be like it was here that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's something to be said for that.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. You know, we all adjust and change and all that. I'm just.
Chat, what do you like more? Should I bring back the inflection? Blend the two styles? The fuck? What am I?
I think that
tanning trunks.
That is it. I think that is it. But not all. Like, I think there's room for both. But maybe like what we need is you to break it up a little. You
know. Yeah. Fucking depressed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe I got to do more inflection.
Life is so fascinating, man. Isn't it?
Go back to the old way. Inflection.
Go back to the old way. I don't think you need to go back to the old way. You need to find the new way.
The old style voice.
Yeah, I think that's a difference. It's just that, like, back in the day, because it's probably more like just back in the day, you were really thought of it more like you're explaining this to somebody. Do you know what I mean? And so you're really engaged with like, how are you actually explaining it? Whereas nowadays, like, maybe you're going through the motions a little bit too much, and you're like, okay, here's the lines, here's me delivering them, but something's being lost in the communication. Something's being lost in the performance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. I think maybe I think just through age I've become a little more stoic, to be honest.
That could be it.
I've just kind of controlled my emotions with a lot of things. Yeah, maybe.
Well, there is something to be said for like literal boyish excitement. Do you know what I mean? Like, because, dude, you were younger and you were really excited about this shit. That just comes across in the, you know what I mean? Like the energy comes across, right?
Yeah.
So, den of accusation. I didn't say nothing.
Den of accusation.
Hey,
that's
look,
crazy.
Maybe I went a little too far there. I apologize. I feel how I feel. Maybe I should have stated it in a better way, but I do feel how I feel. Yeah, about Mel. Yeah.
I mean, I could just send him the link, bro. You could just say hi.
Look, if you
entertaining.
If you want to do it and you think it'd be entertaining,
you are my friend, and I'm not going to. If you say you're not down for something, I'm not going to do it.
I just don't have anything nice to say, and I think that it depends on what the show is meant to be. Because I mean, you know, like I just don't think there's
because he messaged me last week. He's like, basically, he's like, Josh can't catch these hands, essentially, and I'm like, yeah, it would be fun if you guys come on, talk. But as your friend, I'm not gonna fucking do that. So
I just think he's a weirdo, okay, and that's just what it is. And hey, Melvin, if you want to like hit me up in some normal setting,
okay,
through a normal line, of
you guys figure that out, and then
but like honestly, like I don't even really need to. Like, no offense, Melvin, but like I don't.
No, of course,
I don't need you in my life, motherfucker. Who the fuck is Melvin? Like, who? Seriously, who are you?
He's Melvin, dude.
No, but like, what's your Christian name? What's your government name? Where your grandma stay? Like, who are you, Melvin?
He doesn't
like.
have one.
Do you know what I mean? Like, who is this?
He's a knight of Melvin.
Oh, he's a knight of Melvin.
It's a knight of Melvin, bro.
Okay. All right, Melvin.
Knight of Melvin.
Anyway, back to the list. Now we're going to into the. Oh wait, no. We have one more. We have one more of like kind of unhinged. This one isn't too bad. So have you heard, Theory and also chat, have you heard of the Sun Crusher super weapon? Do you know what this is?
No, tell me.
The Sun Crusher. Here, I'll pull up a cool picture of it here. So the Sun Crusher is an interesting super weapon that's in the Jedi Academy series. Here, let me pull this over here. Hang on. Uh-oh.
That's great. Yeah, I fucking love that.
Yeah. So the Sun Crusher, as I was saying, is a super weapon from the Jedi Academy trilogy. Okay.
Yeah, this thing's ridiculous.
Yeah. So this thing's ridiculous, guys. So
this is stupid.
It's pretty stupid, but also kind of fucking awesome. This is what I like about Unhinged lore, right? Like,
zoom it in
because it's like wild and zoom it in. Okay,
enlarge that baby. There we go.
There we go. Check this out, baby. So look, man, this was a weird ass double Dutch fucking destroyer of worlds, but as opposed to the super weapon of like the Death Star or like the Death Star 2 or even J.J. Abrams, what was it, Starkiller Base or whatever?
Yeah.
This thing, guys, the writers of this Jedi Academy series, they were like, no, that's not good enough. Do you know what this fucking thing does? This thing goes into suns or blasts suns. I'm actually not sure which, probably blast them now that I think about it. And it causes the sun to fucking supernova. So it doesn't just kill the planet. It supernovas a fucking star, which destroys everything in the solar system and probably fucks up stuff around the solar system as well. So if anybody ever tells you that, like, you know, Star Killer was the craziest super weapon, or like, you know, it may be super weapons themselves were not that prevalent in Star Wars. No, they really were. They were kind of a thing. And the Sun Crusher is maybe one of the most unhinged and crazy pieces of super weapon Star Wars lore that there's ever been. What do you think about this thing, man?
I think it's ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah.
What was the thing from the Old Republic? Knights of the Old Republic?
The Starforge, maybe?
Yes.
Was that it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that thing was also pretty insane.
Yeah,
so it's like in comparison, the Death Star is like nothing. It's like, ooh, one planet. Oh no.
Yeah, but doesn't this kind of seem like overkill? Like, to be honest with you,
yeah,
like, it does. This seems literally a little like,
you're just gonna destroy the whole freaking galaxy, the whole solar system. Like, what?
Yeah, and I just think like, goddamn. I mean, what is that? What kind of
Literally. It's like an apocalypse.
Like what kind of it just seems like so goddamn ridiculous, like the most over the top. Like, this is like the ex-girlfriend that keys the car. You know what I mean? Like, this is like,
it's so funny you say. I was
way over top.
Something came up the other day where it was like some dude was eating like fries or some shit, and he was watching his ex like just on top of his car with a bat, like just
dude, right? Like,
yeah, just going crazy on it.
That's what this is. That, you know what I mean? Like, that's what this is. This is them just going way too fucking crazy, dude. And like, imagine this happens. I feel like the problem with a weapon like this is you use it once and it's so over the top,
fucking
ridiculous, that like even the people that are like, this weapon is too powerful. Like, nobody is going to trust anybody in a government that has access to this. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this thing just doesn't. It cannot exist. It's kind of crazy that they let them do this in the book. You know what I mean?
Fly away after destroying a star.
That's a great point.
It just blows itself up.
Yeah, maybe it's a one-time use only kind of a thing. I got to be honest. I didn't look that far into it. But it also has to have probably incredible defenses, because you would imagine this is going to be your third act climax where all the heroes are going to try to take the shit down, right? So,
right.
Yeah, this is
the Sun Crusher.
The Sun Crushers. Kind of a crazy little piece of Star Wars lore for you, chat. What do you think? Do you think they should bring this into canon? Should we be crushing some suns? I need to find hang on. I need to find this Splinter in the Mind's Eyes quotes. I've lost the link. No, I had this pulled up. It was perfect.
No Diddy.
Hang on. Where's this shit at? Oh shit. Here we go. Chat.
Oh shit. Look who it is.
Are you ready to get romantic?
What up, Kaved?
Hey, what up, brother? Good to see you, brother. Theory. Let's go to this next one. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. So we've already discussed Splinter of the Mind's Eye, okay? The thing about Splinter of the Mind's Eyes, there's a couple of things that make it pretty fucking unhinged, chat. But let's do a little TLDR kind of summary thing of like what was actually going on at the time. So this apparently, from what the research that I've done, because Alan Dean Foster is actually a really incredible author, right? So it's kind of wild that he got this book done. And then remember there was a Star Wars novel that technically came out before the movie. Like I forget what it was called. It was just
Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
No. Like I'm talking about before the first movie.
Oh,
there was a Star Wars book that came out like a couple of months before the actual New Hope in 77. But regardless, it just shows a pattern that George was like working with these really big authors to try to build up as a part of the canon or whatever you want to call it, right? So this time period, they're not sure that they're going to get the budget to do the next movie. And so what this book essentially was supposed to be a low budget sequel to Star Wars that they could make for a very cheap budget if things went bad and George had to like make this on his own, right? That's like the stories I've heard of like basically what it is. And it happens before a lot of retcons and things change, right? So the whole Vader and Luke and Leia being brother and sister and Vader being the father, all of that stuff comes in later, right? So that makes for very awkward moments in the book where there's some romantic scenes with Luke and Leia. And have you ever read any of this kind of stuff, Theory? Have you ever read any of it?
Splinter of the Mind's Eye, yeah, long ago.
All right, so let me
there's a freaking dope ass crystal that they fight over and Vader ends up getting it.
Yeah.
The
lightning. Ending is stupid as fuck of this story.
It was supposed. So for those who don't know, Splinter of the Mind's Eye was supposed to be Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be the actual sequel.
Okay, so let me read some lines from this book just to give you a feel. Just to give you a feel here, chat, because you guys don't read and you're not going to go pick up this fucking book. Let's be honest. So I'm going to read you a couple of moments here, so you can just get a little feel for this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a portion here. The other Leia, whenever he looked at her, the other caused emotions to boil within him, like soup too long on the fire. No matter if she was separated from him by near vacuum as at present, or by only an arm's length in the conference room. Awkwardly pressed up against him, the princess seemed to take no notice of their proximity. In the dampness through her body heat was near palpable to Luke. What heat was near palpable to Luke, and he had to force himself to keep his attention on what he was doing. Disheveled and caked with mud from the waist down.
Caked up.
She was still beautiful.
Damn, bro.
There's more. It was not the face of a princess and a senator or a leader of the Rebel Alliance, but instead that of a chilled child, moistly parted in sleep. Her lips seemed to beckon to him. He leaned closer, seeking refuge from the damp green and brown of the swamp.
Wait, what?
In
Did
the
you say chilled child?
Redness.
What the fuck?
There's more.
The fuck?
She put her hands on the seal curved hips, cocked her head to one side, and stared meaningfully at him. "Oh," he murmured, half smiling. He turned away and continued undressing.
What?
There's more. Hang on. He thought furiously. "No, she's, I bought her." Leia twitched, stared at him in a moment before returning resolutely to her food. "Yes, she's a servant of mine. Spent all my earnings on her." Her shoulders shook, but she was the best I could afford. And she's kind of amusing to have around, though she tends to get out of line at times, and I have to slap her down. Now, let me explain this one, because this one's really fucking crazy, dude.
What?
I'm so glad you let me do this shit.
Holy shit, dude.
All right, yo.
I can't watch anymore.
Yo. Okay, let me explain, chat. So this is at a part in the story where they're at a bar, they're at like a cantina thing, okay? And they're pretending to be minors, okay? And some Imperials, all right? Some Imperials are noticing them and questioning them, okay? And Luke has this genius fucking idea to slap the shit out of Leia to like fit in with the Imperials and shit. And so then like the Imperials come over and they're like, they notice that like he's got callous hands because he's a farmer and he like works the farm and shit, but she has princess hands. Okay. And they're like, what the fuck is up with these princess hands? And he's like, yo, don't worry. She's my slave, dog. Like, I'm one of you. Like, she gets out of hand. Gotta slap the bitch up. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, this was actually
Wild.
Star Wars. Like, they're actually like fucking pimp hand strong.
Yeah, I think I blocked that part out of my memory.
It's fucking crazy, dude. So look, a little let's say unhinged chat. You know what I mean? A little unhinged. So we could probably leave it there. But basically, guys, I'll tell you here's what I'll say. The ending of the fucking story is actually really stupid too, because what ends up happening is Luke cuts off Vader's arm, and then Vader literally trips over his own arm into a fucking pit.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. That's how that shit ends.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So this we're starting to get
I'm
into
glad
the,
I'm glad they didn't do this for
for
Empire.
Yeah. So this is pretty fucking unhinged, guys. So if anybody ever asks you, like, I don't know, Star Wars like seems for children or whatever, just tell them about this crazy unhinged piece of lore here. Okay. Next up. Are you ready?
I'm gonna pause.
Okay, pause it.
I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, go pee. I'll talk to chat. Chat. You guys know that as I was doing this research, I was like, oh man, I'm going to read these super problematic, like kind of borderline cancelable lines from this novel. And I was like, dude, I'm going to read it with the utmost sincerity. And I'm just really glad. I just love it when a plan comes together. And that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. And honestly, guys, we aren't even close. Well, we're almost halfway through. Actually, that was number 5, or I guess 6, depending on how you look at it. So we have a few more here, and it gets pretty crazy. Wait until you hear the last 3. I think they're actually pretty fucking crazy. I thought Luke's on the fly plan was pretty good myself. I mean, it's, considering everything that was going on, yeah, it's not the worst plan. Which one is better, Luke Ahsoka or Luke Leia? Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Scaling, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's a pathway to many abilities. Grogu the big bad? Nah. Warhammer scheme working on theory yet? Well, you know what's funny? We haven't actually talked about Warhammer at all tonight. No, it's gonna take time, man. You know, like you don't want to scare somebody off. You know, it's a big commitment. It's an expensive hobby. It's a lot, so you just kind of ease them in. Have I played Space Marine? Yes, I have. I like Space Marine a lot. You know, I just actually bought Space Hulk because that one missed me, man. Back in the day, I wasn't as into Warhammer when that game came out. And I saw some videos. I was actually working on an edit for the Warhammer channel. Shout out to the Warhammer channel, Warhammer Explained. I'll have a video up tomorrow, another Warhammer one. But I was looking for anime or clips, like animations and shit for the edit. And I went back and saw a bunch of stuff from Space Hulk. And I was like, shit, this is dope. So I bought it. Hello, mate. How are you?
Good.
Are you ready to round this list out?
I'm ready to roll.
Have you heard of Beldorion, the Hutt Jedi?
Yeah.
This freaking guy here, chat. I actually think this guy's kind of fucking based. Let me pull this guy up for you here.
Take a look at that.
Oh, you got him. Hey, nice. Okay, perfect. All right, cool.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah, dude. This dude is wild.
Before we start this video,
Another Hutt.
an issue with that or something. It's only a couple, so you'll see them reused a lot in this.
The Dark Jedi Hutt. Now, Hutts weren't entirely evil. No matter what's
Still hopeful, bro.
Still hopeful. Yeah, you still
So happy.
some of the galaxy's residents would say about them, but it seemed whenever murder or enslavement were the easy.
All right.
Yeah, dude. Beldorion the Hutt, he turned Sith too. Pretty cool character. So basically he is a Jedi. I think he's basically the only Hutt Jedi that has ever been known of, right? And he ends up like using his Jedi stuff to take over a planet, and kind of becomes like a Sith Lord or whatever, but he loses a lot of his Force ability. The one thing that I thought was kind of funny about the character was he gets jacked. Like he looks really muscular, which is wild because this new Hutt, right, in Mando Grogu is supposed to be jacked too. And I was like, what the fuck is this? But he's Force sensitive and he uses the Force, I guess, to make his muscles stronger. And he doesn't actually use the Force like other people do. So he like loses the ability to levitate shit or whatever. So anyway, basically Leia finds him. I believe she ends up fighting him in a lightsaber duel, which is pretty goddamn ridiculous. But yeah, a fucking Jedi Hutt chat in Planet of Twilight in 1997. There you have it. Next up on the list, which honestly,
It's not terrible.
It's not that bad. It's not that crazy. I do think though, it's when you look at the images of it, it seems pretty unhinged. Like the actual depiction of the Hutt using the saber is pretty fucking ridiculous.
It's hilarious.
You know? Yeah, it's hilarious. It doesn't look like that's not.
Coming in Waves video on it.
Yeah, dude. Like, look at this fucking guy, dude. He's crazy looking.
Yeah.
So for that, I put him in the middle category because I was like, yeah, no, he's pretty fucking wild. And also, you're telling me none of the Jedi saw this Hutt going dark side? Like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, yeah, come on.
I'm not trying to be generalist about the aliens, right? But like the Hutts, man. Like, come on. You should not have let a Hutt into the Jedi Order. So for that, he gets the number on the list. Next up, brother, Mount Sorrow. Are you familiar with Mount Sorrow? Do you know what this is?
Fucking the crying mountain.
Yep. Yeah. Did you do this one too? You got this one?
I don't think I ever did that one. No.
So Mount Sorrow, guys, is a really goofy...
Oh wait, maybe.
Maybe you did, yeah.
Okay.
So Mount Sorrow is a really goofy invention from an animated Ewok show. Okay. It was basically a big fucking mountain that was depressed like Eeyore.
Mm-hmm.
And it was constantly depressed and would occasionally become so depressed that it would cry. And its tears would heal people. Its tears had healing properties.
Mm-hmm.
So this goofy fucking thing was canon to Legends. It's literally a sentient mountain that is also depressed. I mean, that's pretty fucking unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Like a depressed living mountain.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this just popped up in a fucking Star Wars movie? Like we just come over the cliff and there's just this fucking like mountain puppet. Like
just
George
crying.
would have done some shit like that, you know? You don't think so? You think even George would have been like, "Yeah, Jar Jar's all right, but I don't know about."
I think if he would have done it, then he would have watched it on the replay, and he would have been like, "Yeah, maybe not."
Dude, maybe I went a bit too far in some
this
places.
This is like not this. This would be too much. Land Before. Oh no, what is it? Never Ending Story.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I think that you're exactly right. Yeah,
that belongs in that world.
But you know, George was such a genre blender. It's kind of hard to know where would he draw the line exactly, right? Because like there's elements of that. I can see some of that stuff in parts of Star Wars, like particularly you know, Jabba's palace and you know, some of the bar scenes, you know, with the creatures and all that. So he wasn't afraid to get weird with it, you know?
Yeah.
So there you have it, chat.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is certainly weird. I think it's probably like I was shocked when I heard this shit. I was like, "Oh my god, bro, that is that's pretty unhinged." Like,
yeah, I wouldn't go with that.
No, like you can probably not pull that shit off. That's not gonna play.
No.
Okay, next up we have to talk about. Now we're in the third category. We're in my favorite ones,
right.
The ones that are absolutely fucking ridiculously unhinged.
Let's do it.
And the first one we got to talk about is Jedi Master Bates. Now, this shit is so silly. I can't believe this is real, but also I can kind of believe this is real. Because at the end of the day, somebody would have had to try it, right? Like this is like a meme. It's like you know, it's a very infantile thing. It's probably one of the things that like our chat would absolutely love, guys.
Yeah.
And what I'm talking about here is there's a comic called Star Wars Jedi Council. Here, let me zoom this in for you here. Look at this. Master Bates and I can handle that. So this is in an actual comic book called Star Wars Jedi Council. It's a prelude to the Star Wars prequels. And Ranley Stradley penned this dialogue with the Jedi referring to you know, this name here, and he came up with it based on the whole motif of the Jedi and the Masters and all of that sort of stuff. And so he pulls this little prank, and it somehow makes it past editorial, and so it actually goes through, and so it is technically canon to Star Wars
Master Bates.
That there is literally a Jedi named Master Bates.
Yeah, and they just put a Y. It's very strange.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is something that we need a cameo of.
Yeah,
I feel like we need Master Bates. I feel like he needs to, you know, be jerking around, you know, and
that's weird, dude.
And stroking, you know, his beard,
his lightsaber,
and his saber, and
what's his force power?
Force
ejaculation.
Yeah, he's force choking the chicken, brother.
Stay back. It's like that Dave Chappelle skit. Where is it? Let me find that shit.
Dude, I think this is so fucking funny. Like when I found this, like this one actually made me laugh out loud when I was doing my research. I was like, ain't no way. Because like it's such a shyster thing to do, right? It's such like a shitty, like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm writing a Star Wars book. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm getting Master Bates in there.
It's like this, dude. It's this. Wait on.
It's the East Coast city and the West Coast. You guys got subways and shit. I'm scared of public transportation. I was on a bus that was
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
held hostage 45 minutes. It wasn't life-threatening. I don't want to give you that impression. It was a dude jerking off, but the shit was scary, son. It was scary. Right before it happened, I was on the bus smoking a cigarette. It's a long story. It's not the coolest shit I ever did. And people freaked out. Sir! Sir, put that goddamn cigarette out, okay? This is everybody's air, sir. I flicked it. I didn't want any trouble. And just at that moment, coincidentally, this homeless dude out of nowhere pulls his dick out. Started beating off. And I was furious. Because nobody said shit to this guy. They were just looking at him.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was the only one on the bus that had the balls to say anything to him. And it's not even like I was brave, really. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, that's exactly what it is. Master Bates, dude. Stroke of genius, that one, you know?
That's wild. How'd that get approved?
I have no idea. But yeah. So that's definitely one of the ones that goes into the unhinged shit. Okay, now we have to talk about, and I gotta get this pulled up for you. Do you know we're about to talk about two of my oh shit.
That's crazy. That's a good one, Kevin.
These are two of my absolute favorite pieces of lore that I've ever stumbled across when it comes to Star Wars. So, and I didn't tell you these aren't in the script, so I'm excited to talk to you about this. The first one is, do you know about Palpatine's son that's a Cyclops? And do you know that story and how that all happened and what happened with that? Chat, do you know about this? I'm pretty sure his name is literally Triclops.
Yeah, I remember something like this, but
this is one of the goofiest fucking things I've ever seen in Star Wars. So, okay, I'll try to explain it. Yeah, so I'll try to explain it like this. So basically, dude, there's a character. So Palpatine has a son in Legends. Okay. Yeah. And it's a Cyclops. Okay.
Yeah.
But he has an eye on the back of his head. Just like, what the fuck? But anyway, the kid's not a good kid. Okay. You know, the apple fell far from the tree, or maybe, well, honestly, yeah, that would be terrible. Every time you lean back, you're poking yourself in the eye. It'd be terrible. Yeah. So this kid is a fuck up and not good, you know. And actually, there's some people that think maybe Palpatine was fucking around with midichlorians and maybe he's not really the son, like maybe it's a clone bullshit thing or whatever. But anyway, kid like fucks some shit up, isn't good. So then Palpatine's like, okay, whatever, we gotta keep this kid hidden. So they I think they pretty much like put him in stasis or carbonate or whatever, and they keep him a big secret. So anyway, years down the line, after Palpatine's gone, in the Imperial Remnant age, this kid like breaks out or whatever, right? And so the rumor is that this Triclops character is actually like out there fucking shit up, and this kid is like, he's actually the heir of Palpatine. Okay, so what's crazy is at this time they were so afraid that he would come back and take over the Empire because he's the rightful heir. Right. That what they did there, I mean, what would you do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what would any normal person do? Of course, you make a fake Cyclops clone of Palpatine so that you can become the thing that then takes over and you feed into it. So the Imperial Remnant decides to fucking lean in. So they create a fake cloned Palpatine Triclops, except this time he's an actual Triclops with his eye on the front of his head. Okay.
Wait, so they cloned this kid?
Brother. No, it's not him. They make like a fake clone. So I don't know if it was like, it's probably not even connected to Palpatine at all. It's probably like some just genetic. They just needed a Cyclops, Patsy. You know what I mean? Because they were like, okay, there's this big rumor that Palpatine's son is a Cyclops and he's coming back. And so that spreads across the entire Empire. So the Imperial Remnant is like, oh, we'll just make a Cyclops, have him come in, we'll control him, and then we'll control the entire galaxy. But it gets even weirder. So they propose a plan to marry this fake Cyclops Palpatine's son to Princess Leia. Okay? Because if they this actually fucking happened, guys. Look it up. The shit is bananas.
I don't remember this at all.
And I'll pull up one of the funniest, dude. I gotta pull this picture up here because the ending is one of the funniest, like goofiest things I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude.
But Triclops has 3 eyes.
Yeah. Triclops has 3 eyes. Yeah.
He has 1 eye.
Well, no. He has one extra eye. He still has his eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, the thing is, they decide they're gonna marry this Palpatine clone, or the fake Triclops. They're gonna marry it off to Princess Leia, and the reason they're doing this is so that it's like sharing of the bloodlines, right? So basically, like if this Palpatine son marries Princess Leia, the entire galaxy is now under the control of them. Okay. So of course, what would you do in this situation? You do the only thing you can do. You make a fake robot Princess Leia, and you make the fake robot Princess Leia marry the fake Cyclops Palpatine's son, and then you have the fake robot Princess Leia blast the Palpatine son with laser eyes, killing him. Look at the image I just shared. Pull this shit up, dude. This is actually this is actually what fucking happened. At the wedding, the robot Princess Leia activates insta-kill and fucking blasts the fucking fake Cyclops clone of Palpatine in the face.
The bigger question to me is, in a world where technology is so advanced, why the fuck is someone still bald? Why is bald things still happen? Like why is that still happening?
Dude, you would get fucking hyperfixated on that. I mean, it's a fair
we
question.
got a robot shooting freaking laser beams out of our eyes, and the dude's still bald.
You're missing the point. Theory. Right. They did a fake Cyclops clone of Palpatine and married it to a robot Princess Leia, and she fucking killed him, dude. This is the most fun fucking Star Wars story I've ever heard in my fucking life. This is insane. This is the most unhinged lore, and it's not even the best one. It's not even the best one. I've got
where's Master Bates in all this?
I don't know where Master Bates is. This is so fucking crazy. I cannot believe this shit actually happened. That they actually wrote this and drew it and printed it and sold it to motherfuckers. This is insane.
It's messed up, dude.
Star Wars. Unhinged.
It's messed up.
Unhinged Star Wars. Oh my God. Okay, now we got to do the last one, okay?
These are like the comics that I don't ever want to
read. Dude. Okay. So, Theory. The last one. Chat, it's been a wild ride. We're at the end of the list. Do you know the story, Theory, of when Luke Skywalker fell in love with a computer that became a Jedi?
No.
Okay, chat, do you know about this story? I can't wait to tell you about this fucking story. So, in Legends, there was a space station known as the Eye of Palpatine. Okay.
Yes.
And this thing was bad fucking news. And there was a Jedi, and I don't even know her name. I got to be honest. I don't even remember the names. The story itself is so fucking outlandish. You don't need to know the names. So, this Jedi goes to this base, and somehow, in an attempt to try to fight this sentient AI robot base, her consciousness goes like into the computer. Okay, so her body dies, her consciousness goes into the computer.
Right.
Okay. So years later, Luke Skywalker and his new Jedi Academy and all of his students roll up, and the computer Jedi lady helps Luke Skywalker. And they start to like flirt, man. You know what I mean? Like they start to like little emojis, like hearting each other's messages. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a little like, like you could tell something's going on, right?
Okay.
And so she's like helping him out and like fixing it up and all that sort of stuff. And long and short of it is the planet or the base gets destroyed. But what happens is Luke has this suicidal student that like kind of had a fat ass, but like he would never admit it, right? But he
had a fat ass?
No, the student, the Jedi, the young sexy Jedi lady had a fat ass.
The young sexy Jedi lady had a fat ass? The robot?
Yes. No, the actual Jedi.
Okay.
Look, the point is, she did Pilates.
Okay.
Very firm.
Okay.
So on the base is being destroyed. This lady with the very firm Pilates ass is suicidal and ends up dying But here's the catch. Robot Jedi brain lady goes into the body of suicidal but very firm-ass Jedi student lady. Okay, so and it gets weirder. It gets weirder. Okay, so
she essence transfers.
Yes, basically she
episode 9.
Yes, she basically she episode 9 into a very firm. You get it. She episode 9's into this young Jedi thing. Dude, Luke's into it, dude. Luke's fucking into it.
Wait, what is it? What is this?
Luke's
What's the
into
source?
it. Bro, it's called shit. What's the fucking story? Let me look this up. guys, I'm telling you.
What?
This shit happened. It's in
Am I showing screen now?
Oh shit. No.
I did.
On.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, you're good. What's the story here? It's in the EU. I don't remember. God, I gotta find what the actual story was. But I looked this shit up, man, and I saw other videos where people were talking about it too. So basically, what happens is, the consciousness of the Jedi, of the computer, goes into the body of the student. Luke's into it, dead ass. He's into it, okay? And they start like doing it, flirting, and like, that's all happy-go-lucky. But here's the problem: she can't connect to the Force anymore.
Okay.
So she can't connect to the Force anymore. And so they go on this journey, this like romantic exploratory journey together, where they're trying to find her connection back to the Force. And here's the catch: they can't figure it out except for going to the dark side. So tragically, because she was a computer and then she becomes a human, she can't connect to the Force anymore. She can only connect to the dark side. She ends up like falling out with Luke, going away. She ends up actually getting killed by Abeloth like 10 years later or whatever. But this dead ass happened in the book. And Luke was into it. I got to find what the book was. Hang on. Let me see here.
Children of the Jedi.
That's it, probably. Yes.
ZGT.
Yes, I think that's it.
Children of the Jedi?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How many girlfriends did Luke have? That's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. I'm not sure. But, he was banging with Mara, and then he was down to clown with this computer replica Jedi person thing. Yeah, it's fucking wild, dude. And that's what I mean is like, dude, Star Wars is good, man. You know what I mean? Like, not all of it's great. A lot of it's pretty fucking ridiculous, actually. But at least they went for it. You know what I mean? And
wish they didn't.
Yeah, in some ways, for sure.
Sequel trilogy ain't looking so bad.
I mean, to be honest with you, some of this stuff is like, wow, I can't believe they did that. But it's a part of the history. You know what I mean? Like, it's a part of the history of Star Wars. And obviously, like, George had somewhat of a control over like what would go into the EU and what would go out, but it's not like every single thing went across this desk. Like, I doubt robot Leia laser things. You know what I mean? Like, I would imagine he was kind of out.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Soka doesn't seem weird after that, man.
Yeah. No, 100%, bro. This shit got super weird. Chat, what do you think? Did you learn something? Did you have fun?
I think it was definitely educational.
Yes, I would say so. I had fun researching it, and I had fun recounting it with you. I really enjoyed reading the romantic Splinter.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. Interesting.
This is where the fun begins.
It is. And if you can find any stuff that's like this, guys, any stuff that I missed that's crazier, let me know. I am interested in this kind of stuff. I love learning more of the obscure little details of the history of these different franchises. And there's stuff I didn't know, man. Like, I didn't know about this shit. Like, I didn't know about this fucking...
No, I didn't know about some of that shit either. I mean, I thought Skippy being force sensitive was weird, but
it is weird. Yeah, it is weird, but it's nothing compared to some of this other stuff.
Some obscure ass, Yeah. Wow.
Dude, right? Come on. Which one was your favorite? Which one was your favorite? Chat.
Probably
which one was your favorite?
Master Bates
Master Bates.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Master Bates.
Master Bates is a good one. Yeah.
That's wild. I can't even believe that happened.
I think the Triclops one is probably my favorite. That is just so fucking unhinged. Like,
yeah, maybe that one. That one's whack.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like, imagine just being like, we're gonna do a Cyclops son, which my understanding of it is that was established a long time ago. And then the person that like brought him back, like essentially like brings him back in the Future Legends thing. That is some wild ass fucking comic book shit, bro. Like that is
crying healing rock guy, Triclops.
Yep.
Halp's son.
Yeah, that rock one's crazy too. Yeah.
Master Bates.
The Jedi Hut. Sexy Luke and Leia.
It only lets me do 5.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were doing
Crying healing rock guy, Triclops, Master Bates, Jedi Hut.
I think some of the stuff should show up in canon, at least maybe even as just like a little tease or whatever. You know what I mean?
Let's do more shows like this. Yeah, chat. All credit to Josh, man. He hit me up with an idea. He's like, I'm gonna present some lore stuff. We're not gonna talk about it, and we're gonna see what your reaction is. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're not gonna do it all the time, but I figured
it's fun
every once in a while we can. Yeah, dude, we'll throw some new stuff out there because look, at the end of the day, like Star Wars in the current age is kind of fucked, as we did get into earlier, and we can still have fun with Star Wars, guys. You know, like we can still have fun with Star Wars, and I think make some really good content. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna go back and edit this together. You know what I mean? Of us like reacting to it and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be really cool, and I think we'll do some more for sure. I have some other cool ideas.
Interesting. You know, there was a Dooku was a vampire in one of the comics, actually.
What? No way, really?
Yeah, I made a video about it years ago for Halloween.
That's kind of fun. I mean, he's a count, you know.
Yeah,
he's vampire.
Well, I mean, he also played Dracula. You know.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, Sir Christopher Lee. I watched that new Dracula movie last night. Dracula: A Love Tale.
I'm not familiar with it. What is it?
It was like a good cross between Bram Stoker's Dracula and Interview with a Vampire.
Okay.
It was about this prince who essentially goes to war, and then his princess, his wife, is killed. And he was like a devout Christian, renounces God, becomes a vampire essentially, and lives for like 400 years waiting for his wife to reincarnate, like searching for 400 years.
A movie or a show? Or?
Yeah, a movie.
Okay, cool.
And finds her finally after 400 years, and then he has to like court her all over again, kind of, but he's a vampire now. And I feel like it ended kind of anticlimactically. It was okay.
How did it end?
Okay, well, spoilers, chat.
Yeah.
Eventually, she remembers their life. She falls in love with him, and it all happens super quick. He turns her into a vampire, and then takes her to his 400-year-old castle in Romania, and then Christoph Waltz, who's a brilliant actor, is like the priest leading this whole thing, kind of thing. And eventually they find him, and then they go in to kill him, but he like kills basically all of them. And he is like, you need to renounce your sins, blah, blah, blah. And then he does. And he's like, she is my salvation. And then Christoph Waltz is like, but you are her damnation. And then he realizes, he's like, oh, fuck. He's like, if you let me kill you, then she will be free. And he's like, so he lets the guy kill him.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
like, no.
It's an ending that makes sense, but also kind of sucks.
It's kind of, I'm like, what the fuck? The whole movie. And then he's just like, okay, you're just going to, and then she's like, why did you do this? And he's like dying on the bed, and he's like ancient, and he's like, "Because I love you."
And she's like, "I just wanted your money, bitch," and he's like, "No."
Yeah, there were like gargoyles doing freaking MMA and shit. It was wild.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was
that
crazy.
Sounds wild. Do you like do you like vampire stuff? Do you like you watch a lot of vampire movies or no?
No, not really. I don't watch a lot of them, but it was one that kept popping up all over the place, and I'm like, all right, let me give this a shot. It was okay.
You know, do you fucks with vampires or not really? Because some people like really like vampires.
I like it. Yeah, I like vampire shit.
What's like your,
but I don't
your
like
go-tos?
Oh, Twilight. No. No, I would say I like
Interview.
Bram Stoker's Dracula is probably.
I gotta be honest. I don't know what that is. Is that just like the old original one or
no? It's done in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, Gary Oldman was Dracula.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
it's good.
Did you like the Underworld movies?
I haven't seen them.
What?
Yeah.
You ever seen Underworld with Kate Beckinsale?
No, I know what it is. I haven't seen. No, I like Blade.
Blade's dope. Yeah,
Blade's great.
Dope. Yeah. Interview the Vampire is great, man.
That one's great too. Yeah. My mom is a huge vampire fan. She's read like all the Anne Rice books. Grew up with like her watching all of these vampire movies. Queen of the Damned.
Dude, have you ever watched that one where it's like Ethan Hawke and they're like everybody's a vampire basically, and it's like in the future, but it's like they're civilized and they're running out of humans. I forget what it's called. It's decent. It's not bad.
Buffy, dude, I love
Buffy. Was great. Yeah, an Angel.
Loved Buffy as a kid. In the 90s, dude, freaking love Buffy.
Yeah. Yeah, vampires are cool, man. I like vampires. Yeah, they're interesting mythological things. There's a group of space marines that are kind of like vampires, basically, in Warhammer. So all the space marines have a thing where they can eat the flesh of an enemy and get like its memories, and it's like useful for like battle, right? Because like you kill an enemy and you bite his brains, and then all the plans that he was privy to or whatever in a battle. But the gene gets mutated. And so there's a group of space marines called the Blood Angels that their mutation makes them like crave blood. So they become like vampires essentially.
Right.
And there's like, it's weird because there's like different ways they deal with it. Like some of them, because they have to like kind of hide it because it's like they could potentially get destroyed if, you know what I mean? If the Emperor found out, it might not be a good look or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of fascinating, man. And their armor and shit looks so cool. Because they'll have like chalices of blood on this like ornate armor and shit. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty chill. Pretty chill. I'm trying to think of what other awesome.
Our chat's crazy, man. We have the most insane unhinged chat.
They are pretty unhinged. I know there's a lot of Melvin's boys that are mad at me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have anything against Melvin except that I absolutely do, and just is what it is. Heresy. 30 Days of Night. That's a great one. You ever seen that one?
You know what I like? I like talking to people who have completely different opinions than me. I find it interesting. It like itches my brain. And I'm not saying Melvin is completely. I'm just saying in general, people I disagree with or people who do fucking hate me. I kind of like. I don't know. I kind of just like.
I don't know. I don't know that I agree personally. To me. So to me. Look, this is going to sound, I don't know how this is going to sound, but like, to me, I think there's a lot of people that probably disagree that like, I would be probably pretty uninterested in like why or whatever. Do you know what I mean? There are some people though, that are like absolutely fucking brilliant or like really articulate or really interesting. And those people, I'd want to know all kinds of things, you know what I mean? About
Mahler, for example,
them or how they, for sure.
Him and I, no, he just, I think disagreed with a ton of my takes, and then he tweeted me once saying, "Hey, I'd love to come on and debate. It would be respectful," and he did. And then we ended up being friends and then having like a show for a little bit.
What did you guys debate?
I think it was like the first time he came on, he was talking about my views and takes on. I think it was Andor. He really liked it, and I didn't like it.
Sure.
And then so I was we were just having like an open debate about things, and I enjoyed it. It was great.
Well, he seems like a pretty sharp guy. You know what I mean?
Intelligent.
I don't watch a ton of his content, but he seems pretty sharp. And I like, you know, like I like talking to people. I think the things that I value in conversation is like, first of all, good faith, right? Like I like, so like Eck and I, right? Like Eck and I are friends and we talk, but like we have very different opinions on like some very serious things, but we've talked about it before. And it's like, but I understand that he's come to that belief through good faith. I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, but I don't think he's like a dumbass or like going with the crowd or anything. Like, no, like that's just a dude that has come to a different conclusion about this particular topic. Right. If I know your good faith, I really love unpacking maybe how you look at things or whatever. And then I think I value like just interesting. I think I value somebody that has the ability to make a conversation interesting more than maybe they're disagreeing. Like, does that make sense? Because like you can disagree and just be kind of like an asshole and not really have much to add.
Oh yeah, you can be retarded. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's lots of those, but if you have the ability to discuss something with respect, but with also reasons why you feel a type of way, that's great. Versus just like inflammatory remarks, which is just okay, dude. Like, all right, that's
or even just like low-hanging fruit comments that don't really make any sense, that don't really have substance. You know what I mean? Like you can repeat stuff over and over again. It doesn't, you know, it's not necessarily interesting, but I mean, disagreement is great, you know. And the thing is too, I disagree with myself, dude. Like I am a dynamic person. I'll think about things differently sometimes, even within the span of an hour. I'll like, you know what? I'm thinking about this a little differently now. And I'll have older takes that I disagree with now. I have takes that maybe there was a time where I thought, oh, I was such a dumbass when I thought that. And maybe nowadays I'm like, maybe I wasn't so dumb when I thought that. So yeah, like the spice of life and different people's opinions is beautiful, man. That's why I like doing the show with you, because I think you and I have a great way to bounce ideas off each other, go to interesting places, play jazz cool. Intellectually.
Yeah. Well, I think we're both like, we can describe why we feel a certain way or why we have reasons for, you know, believing something. But I think our core values are very similar, but also our approach is different. And I think that's what makes for a pretty fun and interesting show.
Yeah, no, certainly. There's a like a beautiful tension, but also like a beautiful, like the thing I love about the show is like, dude, you never know when we're about to have one of those moments.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh wow, this is like, you can't, because somebody had the clip the other day of when I was fooling you with the Doom voice or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, you watch that clip? Dude, it's really funny. And like we didn't plan it or whatever, like it just kind of happened. And your reaction is so perfect when it happens. Like it's so good. So yeah, like that kind of stuff just happens. It's nice.
Yeah. I've been on a lot of different shows, and I feel like this one is the one that for me is just so it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and that's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah, no, it is the fun of it. And I've been really enjoying these last couple of weeks, you know, being back. I feel like it's a gift to give people something really nice on a Monday, dude. Because like Mondays are like, especially when you got like a job, brother, and you gotta it's the new week.
Yeah.
And you gotta like, here we go. I feel like it's such a beautiful thing that we're back, giving people just a little entertainment, you know, just something you can look forward to on most Mondays, guys. And so it's good. It's good shit.
Remember when YouTubers would turn up and call someone out the box or diss tracks?
I definitely remember that, dude. I also remember when like the idea of a YouTuber wasn't even a thing. I remember going on YouTube and watching like people pull like funny pranks or like videos of people falling down that were skateboarding or like accidents at family parties and shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the idea that it's become what it is actually kind of wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Are you guys both nearsighted or are these blue lens glasses?
I have an astigmatism. So, yeah, different parts of my eyes are all fucked up.
I have astigmatism as well, and actually I need to go in for surgery because my my right eye has a leak in it. So it's kind of like a veil. See, like it's like a
That's tough.
tinted curtain over my right eye, so it's kind of hard to just like process information even.
Is it still the case that if you have an astigmatism, it's very difficult to get LASIK?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard for us.
I'm
fine with wearing glasses, bro.
Yeah, I don't really care. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
Stop leaking, dog. Goddamn.
I know.
I know. Leaky boy.
My brain just keeps replaying Mando season 2, so it's just my eyes just there's fluid in there.
Hell yeah.
I just see floaters all the time.
I see some floaters here and there.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. Though. I got to go in and get injected with ink, and then a laser goes in and just zaps the leak shut, seals it.
What a wild world, man. I'm telling you, I've been seeing some of this crazy shit. I think I told you about the gel that grows your cartilage. Or no, the Japanese regrow the teeth.
Yeah.
Dude, we're about to, brother, shit's getting weird out here.
Yeah.
Like, it's about to get really weird, I feel. But, dude, I'll regrow some teeth, man. Shit. What do? Do you just, like, let your teeth, like, do you have to not, imagine, like, knocking out your own teeth? Like, they told you, they were like, yo, like, these teeth are going to come through, but you're going to want to rip out all of your current teeth. Otherwise, they're going to grow in crooked.
That's fucked up.
Are you going toothless for a little while or what?
Oh, what? Are they going to put me under and pop them out?
That's a good question. Because holy shit, would that hurt, dude?
That would hurt a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to put you under. But even still, you're going to wake up, going to be all
for the next
gums.
like 6 months. All your teeth are growing in. That's horrible. That sucks, man.
Dude, do you know how bad it hurts when you have like an absence tooth or like a tooth that gets fucked up?
Christopher Moltisanti. As a filmmaker myself, me and my crew can make a better movie than Disney. We're talented, ethical, and we have an actor who is a varsity athlete. Thanks, Star Wars Theory. Yeah, what was the movie that you made again? It was like Death Blow or something?
Oh, you actually made a movie. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like where this is going.
You haven't seen Sopranos, have you?
No, I haven't. No, I couldn't get into it. The ducks, the fucking therapy, I couldn't do it, dude.
Holy
I couldn't do it.
What?
Theory. Guys out here crying about ducks, dude.
Holy smokes, you did not.
Just
saying,
not
to say that.
Yeah, he's letting his daughter talk to him like that and stuff. Like,
crazy.
How many episodes does it take to get to the cool shit?
Fucking episode 1.
No, episode 1 is horrible, dude. Episode 1 is so bad.
Oh
and then he's in there with his therapist. She's giving him this like deadpan, like weird ass look, and he's just like, God.
Can't believe you'd say this.
I had a problem.
Can't believe you'd say this, dude.
I had a
Check out this badass scene.
Excuse me. You're Tony Soprano's kid, right?
Yeah.
Small world running into you like this, huh?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Hey, you got a little cream on your mouth there, sweetie. Be happy to add to it.
What?
Lucky guy, her dad. Must be fun tucking her in at night, huh? Hey, best to your dad, huh? What's your matter?
Do you know a guy named Coco?
Why?
He came up out of nowhere and just started saying all this weird stuff.
Kind of weird stuff.
He'd like to tuck me in at night, stuff like that.
What exactly did he say?
Uh-oh.
He came up to us and he asked me if I was her daughter. And then he said I had whipped cream on my mouth.
Yeah? What else did he say? It's all right. It's okay. I'll talk to somebody. Whoa! Sit down. Don't do it.
Damn.
Excuse me. You're Tony.
You want to tell me the Sopranos ain't good?
I'm just telling you this. Like, that seems really chill and very fun. But what about the first episode where this dude is literally crying about ducks?
Listen, bro.
This dude is literally like, "Oh, the fucking ducks! I'm so sad." If those ducks would have said some shit to his daughter, he would not have done anything,
bro.
I'll tell you what it is.
Can't believe you say this,
Anti-Italian discrimination. Columbus Day is a day of Italian pride. It's our holiday, and they want to take it away.
Fuck them. But I never liked Columbus.
Hey, what?
In Napoli, a lot of people are not so happy for Columbus because he was from Genova.
What's the problem with Genova?
The north of Italy always have the money and the power. They punish the south since hundreds of years. Even today, they put up their nose at us like we're peasants. I hate the north.
Jesus, take it easy. I'm going to take action here.
Yeah.
I don't know about that clip, brother. I just like, hey, look, different strokes for different folks, you know?
And
it's fine.
Man,
forget about it. As they say.
I can't believe you've done this.
What do you want me to do? You want me to try another episode? I'll try another episode.
Can't believe you've done this.
I really didn't like it, dude. I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
crazy.
The fuck was this? And it kind of reminds me of like back in the day, people used to be like, give it the first season. You remember that?
I just don't know what to say anymore.
Give it the first season. Give it a couple episodes.
I don't know what to say to you. It's a shock.
Yeah, I get it. Chat, anybody got my back on this? I bet a lot of you guys right now. You know what? Oh, here we go. Oh my God! This guy isn't even in the first episode, from what I remember.
Nah, he comes in like season 3.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Hey, look, man, maybe I'll give it another shot. What's your favorite gangster movies?
Chat, we got any Sopranos fans in the chat? Hey, let Josh see where you at.
Yeah, where are you guys at?
Let him see the community.
Maybe you guys can convince me.
My favorite gangster movie?
Yeah, favorite gangster movies.
Probably Goodfellas.
Goodfellas pretty good. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, probably Goodfellas.
You ever seen Knockaround Guys?
No.
Oh, dude. Old school Vin Diesel. Yeah, Seth Green's in it. Some of the old school older Italian guys. I forget the names of those guys, but great movie, man. Old school gangster film. Knockaround Guys, yeah.
I've been wanting to watch Carlito's Way.
Yeah, Carlito's Way is great, yeah. Of course, The Godfathers and Scarface.
Eat's good. Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite mob movie? The Departed.
I don't know. I mean, The Departed is great. I love The Departed. Yeah, I don't know. I like that one a lot. I like obviously all the Tarantino Johns. Snatch might be up there, man. Snatch is I think it's an incredible movie.
I don't think I've seen Snatch.
What? Guy Ritchie?
Yeah.
You never seen Snatch?
No, I think I started watching it. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and then I just stopped.
Bro, it is incredible. Snatch is great. And yeah, so I like a lot of those things. That's why I really like Mobland. Guy Ritchie's sensibilities, I think, are great. Yeah, Lock, Stock was Guy Ritchie's first movie.
Oh, man.
You know what else is really good is The Man from U.N.C.L.E., dude. That's a good one.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah, Henry Cavill. It's based on like an old British spy show.
It sounds like a funny name.
Oh, it's good, bro. It's real good.
Thank you, Tim. Busy says, Theory, I'm a Poop Avengers Prime member, and I love Josh, but his rants, but this dude won't shut up about Warhammer. The more he yaps on it, the more I hate it. Please tell him, get the Warhammer out of my face.
I only brought it up like once tonight.
Also, Josh, thinks that Warhammer is going to blow up. I'm from the UK. I've been aware of it for like 20 years. If it was going to blow up, it would have happened.
No, it is
You know
going
I
to blow
love
up. It is going to blow up. Ibsy, I stake this flag in the ground. I say now, Chad, Warhammer will blow up. It will be the next big thing.
Probably
it will
when
be Star Wars level.
the show comes out, hey?
Yeah, probably a couple years.
Yeah. Josh is going to announce his new gym YouTube channel on Wednesday. Oh, really?
No, but I do have an absolutely fucking incredible announcement on Wednesday. I've been cooking something up, and so I'll be announcing it. But it's only for members. Eventually, everybody's going to know about it, but only for members on Wednesday. I'll announce it and talk about it. Oh, and by the way, another Warhammer video comes out tomorrow. Make sure you check it out.
Oh, did you release one last week?
I did release one. It's not like doing great, but I kind of have to like build the channel back up. It had been like over a year since I had uploaded.
Yeah.
But dude, I tell you, the videos are bangers. I'm just gonna let them cook. When I quit that channel back in the day, it took a while, and then that one video just blew up. And so I'm gonna just build a library of content over there. I'm not even like worried about the views in the short term. I think it will get views eventually, because like I'm gonna build a library. Occasionally, some of them are gonna blow up, and then it's just gonna create like evergreen, sort of viewership on it. But yeah.
Speaking of new videos, new vlog uploaded yesterday, everybody, on Theory Vlogs. 26.5K now. Thank you very much for that. Yeah.
Nice.
New video is out.
Hell yeah.
So make sure you go check it out for all of you that enjoy that kind of content. You've been wanting me to do day in the life stuff for years, so.
Dude, we got to make some content together when we're out at some of these cons.
Yeah, would love to.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely love to. Yeah.
Yep, we'll cook up some cool ideas. It'll be fun.
Nerd Theory for Life. What up, Mac, man? Dangerous Domain says, just got the Making of Star Wars books by J.W. Rinsler and almost finished the Star Wars archive. Star Wars isn't the same without George. I agree. Those books are amazing. Yeah. Badger DM'd the Katarn saber you sent him. Then I sent him my Snip saber. We proceeded to nerd out over the sabers. Badger demoed his on stream. Oh, that's great.
That is so fun. That's cool, man. Boys sending their toys to each other.
Yeah.
So they can play. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah.
Everyone hit that like button. Also, can I be mod? Fuck no. No, I'm just kidding. If you want, sure. Vincent Luna. What up, dude?
What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well.
Shadow Jedi. Member 36 months. What's up? What up, Iro? What up, dude?
Hell yeah, man.
Ryax. Perfect timing. Just got back from class. Would have been awesome if the pod was still around during Acolyte. This discussion would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True. What up, Bailey? Sent us a sticker.
What up? What up? That's 20 too. That's very
Invite
nice.
Melvin on.
Look, Theory just said he's not into it. I'm sorry, guys.
What the fuck?
Looking scrumptious today. Okay. You got a watermelon on your head, brother.
What's up, fellas? Theory, can you play Reggae Revenge of the Sith video that you're in? Much love. Oh, yeah, that one was funny. Yeah. Piatti Diddy, I heard you got 4 years in jail.
Piatti.
A lot of people are mad, dude. They're like, 4 years, that's it?
Yeah, I know. People wanted him to have more, huh?
My guys, let's go. Like, what's going to happen when he comes out of jail? He's obviously going to make statements.
He's going to fuck some people up. Yeah.
It's going to be wild.
It is going to be wild. They should make a movie about it.
Going to the Texas Ren Fair with my wife for our 5-year anniversary in a couple weeks, so I'll miss SpaceCon. Hopefully next year. Man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, chat. I'll be in SpaceCon in 2 weeks at San Antonio. I'll be there with my team, and I'm also bringing out Nick Gillard, and we'll be launching our Gillard sabers. We got 2 different versions of them, so that'll be the first. We'll be launching them at the show, and then we'll release them online. Am I correct in assuming that everyone will die in Doomsday besides the multiversal Avengers? Also, who would be on that final team besides Wolf and Toby?
I mean, that's a serious double dose question for $5. I don't know if I'm going to go too crazy on this. Yeah, so I'll say you're probably onto it. I think there's maybe some characters that'll survive. Potentially, they'll do what they did in the comics, where there'll be like a hero group and a villain group that both survive. That could be interesting. But there'll still be a lot of characters that are around on Battleworld. They just don't remember. They are technically alive. they just don't remember the old universe, right? They're just going to remember Doom as God. And then as far as Wolverine, Toby, the way I think of it, it's actually a little bit different than that. I think Wolverine and Toby are going to be like on Loki's multiversal Avengers thing. So I think they're going to be kind of doing something else. I think for the folks that actually pop up on Battle World, you'll probably have like Tom Holland Spider-Man, like maybe Steve Rogers, maybe some of like, so there was a leak that had Ben Grimm and Falcon, like Anthony Ramirez Falcon. So maybe like an obscure collection of characters. Yeah, that's the answer.
Diddy
for sure.
Could it be redeeming if they made a darker sequel to Boba that he takes over all of the Hutt spaces and it changes into Fett space prior to Thrawn? For sure. I mean, that's what the original show should have been about.
They should absolutely do that, and I don't care how they do it. Like they should do that. But it feels like they're probably just gonna kind of fuck around and not redeem our boy.
Yeah. What up, All Might? Hey guys, both of your thoughts on Tron 1, Legacy, and now Ares. I love the universe, even the cartoon show, and the character Tron is my favorite. Seems like he's not going to be an Ares, though. I'm hoping Sam Flynn is an Ares.
Yeah.
Tron Legacy is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Are you like excited about the new John or no?
Not really, because I feel like Tron Ares was perfect. Like Tron Legacy was perfect.
It was, yeah.
You can't get better than that, and making a movie in that time, with today's era, I don't know what the hell I'm going to expect.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's some buzz coming out. I think it's world premiere is happening tonight or something like some
shit. No way, really?
Well, I'm seeing some people talking about it online, so I think some people have seen it.
I hope it's
maybe
good,
it's just
but
press.
I'm not
Maybe
giving
it's
my hopes
press.
up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to see it in theaters, brother. Like, I feel like I might wait.
I might see it.
Yeah, people are seeing it. So Sean Chandler just posted about it, but he's just going in. But that's a review, so that's like for press, right? So yeah, we'll hear some things soon. I don't know. Maybe if it has like incredible reviews, I'll go to the theaters. I'd rather see that Predator movie, the new Predator movie, than that.
I haven't heard of this. The new Badlands trailer is dope as fuck.
That's what he's talking about. It's Predator Badlands. That trailer was cool, bro.
Crip says send Melvin the link.
I'm sorry, man. Can't do it. Also, what the fuck? Shia.
After watching the Secret Level Warhammer episode, I want to see animation like that for future shows and movies rather than live action. I don't want to see actors as Primarchs. Same with Malgus. Just do highly detailed animation.
I totally understand. I think this is something we see in the Star Wars community as well, where some people just prefer it to be in animation. I think they can make it work in live action. The thing, so like what he's really talking about here, Theory, is kind of interesting because like we don't even know how Warhammer could actually translate into live action. Like some of this stuff is so crazy.
Right.
You're talking about dudes that are like 8 foot tall, right?
Right.
And it's like, how do you even translate that? And yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for animation, but the thing is, man, for whatever reason, there's a lot of people just won't take it seriously unless it's live action. So they're going for live action because they want to grow it as big as possible. So
thank you, Chris. Thank you again, Chris. General Matt Wonk says, have you ever watched Disney Lego Star Wars specials on Disney Plus? It's surprisingly funny, even the sequel stuff. Yeah, I've seen some of them. They're okay.
Yeah, some of it's not bad. It's low stakes, though.
Rest in peace, Star Wars. Guess Nerd Theory should pivot to Warhammer.
Hell yeah. I mean, eventually.
I mean, we kind of do, dude. We talk about anything on this channel. You guys know that. On this podcast, like anything goes. It's not beholden to just Star Wars. Like, even the start of the stream, we were like talking about something totally different. Judicious Jedi with $20. Thanks, man. He says maybe lore videos don't get the general views as they used to, even though I love them, and Star Wars news does, is because people are hungry for change.
Yeah.
Lore is much more fun because of its potential to be canonized. Disney canon shit. Yeah, but you know what? I also see that a lot of comments, they say that they don't get notified or it doesn't even show up. Lore videos don't show up on their homepage. But if there is a video of me talking about some news topic or news article, it'll show up on the homepage. It'll show up in the recommended. They'll get notifications. So I don't know. It's interesting. As a fan, you want to make content that you want to make, but then as a content creator, you also want to. You got to change with the times, otherwise you die out.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a mix. I do have my opinions on obviously Star Wars today, and I like to voice that, but also how much can you voice that before it's kind of like, all right, let's maybe see some change in the actual industry versus just being a broken record. But then again, it's good to have all of those types of content, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of why I wanted to do something different tonight is because, like, look, Star Wars, the state of Star Wars is so miserable. Like, don't worry, we will get back to that often. Like, that is just the reality of the situation. So as more news comes out, as we talk about it, it's going to probably not be super positive all the time because things suck. So I was like, you know what? Let's break it up a little bit. Let's inject a different thing into the repertoire. Just to kind of keep it fresh and have some fun, because I agree with you. Like, at some point it becomes like, what else do I really have to say about this? Like, this is just bad. And if you want to hear my opinion about it, if maybe you don't know, yes, I think it's bad. Other than that, I don't have too much more to add to it. Right.
Yeah. All I care about for Disney Star Wars is Vader 2 and 3. Disney has lost me until they sell. If George made the trilogies in reverse, who would you cast? I wouldn't change a thing. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I would keep the same cast, but just they'd be playing different. Hayden would play Luke.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
On a more serious note, my mom had her first round of chemo today, and I'm glad to report she smashed it.
Nice, man. Good for you,
man. I hope she's okay, dude.
Yep. Doing the right thing, being strong for her.
Twist off. I had my girlfriend watch 1 to 6 for the first time, and she loves it. She didn't ask, "Isn't there a 7, 8, 9?" I said, "No. What the fuck are you talking about?" You should show her, dude. That's the real test. Show her the sequel trilogy and see what she says. Hello, gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Keep doing what you guys do, and always stay true to yourselves. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, brother.
What up, Steve?
Steve Staranka.
Memberships, guys. New memberships are 99 cents. Get exclusive content, especially once Vader starts rolling out. You're helping produce more content here on the channel, more animations.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for the stream, guys. I'm only looking forward to Theories fan films. I'm so done with Star Wars that I'm selling all my Star Wars Lego collection. You probably make some money.
Yeah, they still go for pretty good, huh?
Yep. They hold value. Bailey! Boys, so glad that this Nerd Theory is back. A lot has changed since the OG COVID streams. Just married at the beginning and now have 2 kids of my own.
Wow.
Make Mondays great again. Love you, boys. Need some If It Bombs? She gone. Congratulations, Bailey.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah, that's awesome. And we appreciate the support. It is good to be back. Seeing familiar faces from back in the day.
It's definitely fun, man. Afflict says 2 years ago on October 9th was my 21st birthday and y'all's last stream. Very sad when it was over. Glad y'all... Our last stream was October 9th? Really? Interesting.
Really? Wow. Okay. What? No.
Not happy at all with Star Wars, but I'm here for every stream. Also, Snyder sucks. Love you, Josh. Yeah, I guess it was 2 years ago, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, around this time.
That is pretty wild. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you. It's kind of crazy. And also, Zack Snyder doesn't suck, but I'm going to let it go.
If you phrased it like don't care, then it's 95%. And refer to what? Referral to what?
You talking about your poll.
I got my Emperor Obsidian Saber and made a review. Also, go to 112 in my review. I found something. I don't think anyone noticed this.
Ooh.
Excited to watch it, man. Theory and Josh know that Melvin is the people's champ.
Hey, if Melvin wants to talk to me, he can hit me up privately, and maybe we'll squash the beef. But otherwise, if he's going to internet troll, I'm just not here for it. That's all.
Let's go. Like, this is my Batman. Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Would love to see a Star Wars project focusing on a Jedi and Padawan going on missions that aren't correlated with a larger Skywalker plot. Think OG, Obi-Wan novels. YAO. Yeah.
You know what? That's part of why I was kind of disappointed in Skeleton Crew. I know some people liked it or whatever, but I thought it was such a waste because, like, I don't know how many shots you get at something like that, where you get like, okay, we're gonna do like a young adventure thing in the Star Wars universe, and we're gonna try to connect it to this big thing. And it's gonna be really fucking cool. Like that is a great concept, and it's a great way to get like younger people into Star Wars.
Yeah.
But when you fuck that up, dude, you don't just do damage to like that particular thing. You do damage to the next version of it.
Yeah.
Because now everybody's gonna be like, oh, Goonies, Star Wars again. Yeah, man, that show was like so many things in Star Wars just so underwhelming to me.
It's interesting. I really didn't mind it. And I get some flack for that from people, but like I did not mind the show. I mean, I had zero expectation for it. It's literally just a little kids adventure show.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, I think I stopped watching it. There was the one episode where the owl gives them the info at the end or whatever. And I was just like, bro, I cannot with this. But like some of it was interesting. Like I was kind of interested in it, but like ultimately, like it just was what it was, right? Where it's kind of like that Goonies, Harry Potter vibe and Stranger Things or whatever. And I was just like,
not even that. No, I didn't have any expectation of it whatsoever. I'm not like, oh, there's a fucking owl. I'm like, well, this is literally like Blue's Clues. Am I gonna watch Blue's Clues and be like, "There's a fucking blue dog"? Like, it's Skeleton Crew. It's positioned for that, and in my mind, I'm like, well, whatever.
But conversely,
yes.
If I tell you, Theory, I say, look, you're gonna get a shot at a Star Wars show. Here's what we need. It's young kids. We want new people into the brand. And I say, here's the stipulations. You're telling me you're not going to come up with a show that is way fucking cooler than Skeleton Crew?
Of course. But if the studio, pitches me this show, says, hey, we want you to make this. This is the script. These are the confines. Here's $10 million. And I'm in Hollywood as a director or writer. I'm going to be like, all right.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I just think that like ultimately I'm still judging Star Wars. And maybe this is why people say I judge it so harshly. I'm still always going to judge it based off of the possibility. What do I think it should be able to do if it was like operating the way that I think Star Wars should, right? And like to me, like that's my biggest problem with basically like everything they've done. It's like Boba Fett. It has its moments, but like, are you fucking kidding me? That's the Boba Fett show. Kenobi has its moments.
Yeah. Look, I totally agree with you. When it comes to Skeleton Crew, I don't care. I'm uninvested, and it's whatever. Boba Fett and Kenobi, I mean, I'm going to be extremely meticulous and anal and hypersensitive about that. If Obi-Wan moves the wrong way, I'm going to be like, the fuck is this? But Skeleton Crew, well, whatever.
Yeah, but still, no, I get you. But like to me, I think that's like, it's kind of sad, right? Because it's like, what that means is Star Wars is so fallen that the next live action Star Wars thing that cost over $100 million. You're at such a place as a fan that you're like, I have zero expectations and I'm just going to go into it and it'll be fine.
No, I'm not
that's
saying
not
that.
what Star Wars is. That's not what Star Wars should be.
No, I'm saying I know Disney pumps out a smorgasbord of stuff because they don't really know how to execute it properly. But also, I kind of look at it like, okay, there's the Ewok show that George made. I don't really care, nor have I ever really even seen it.
Sure. Yes.
I just don't give a shit. So Skeleton Crew to me is along those lines where I'm like, hey, whatever. Fuck it. But it's not like it's Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Right? I mean, I definitely get what you're saying. I guess for me, I think if you're going to make a live action Star Wars show, I just think that needs to be more sacred and have more consideration and frankly be given more care than what that one was, which is funny because like, dude, I like John Watts and apparently this was a pitch he had and I can see like flashes of brilliance. At its core, it's not a terrible idea to do like Goonies Star Wars. Like that's a vibe that could work together. What do they call it? Amblin or whatever. Like that can work, but I just thought it was so unremarkable, dude. So unremarkable. The first episode was kind of cool though.
It's Skeleton Crew. Whatever.
I mean, that is what it is. It is Skeleton
Whatever.
Crew.
Theory, please bring back the all-black sweatshirts. I've used mine as a pump cover for years. Hell yeah, and I'm starting to become toxic. Why is it toxic? Maybe a Nerd Theory version. Yeah, we are releasing a new one for episode 2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're releasing 500 of them, limited editions, and yeah, coming out soon.
Hide that pump, boy.
Josh, we're gonna report you for embezzlement. Den of 90K.
Do it
Star Wars
up.
Meltdown. Melvin wins. Can I get a copy of Robin Hood Eon's Edge?
Hey, that's a good book.
Well, I don't know. Janice Solo versus Satil Sean. Satil Sean. Anonymity frequently masks lack of accountability.
I agree. I just don't trust people. And it's okay, because I know people that are anonymous online.
Josh,
Some of them are
too
better than
scared to
others.
talk to Melvin.
But I do think less of people that are anonymous. I can't help it. Like, I just think there's something like you're either hiding something or you have a really weird deformity or something, you know. Yeah, we evolved to like see the person and trust through seeing. Like, that's a big part of communication. So the anonymous thing is like a reptilian, gross, it's like an it's really like antisocial to me. Oh my God, really? He's in Clone Wars? No way. I gotta look this up.
Would you rather rewatch The Last Jedi or the holiday special? Probably holiday special. Somehow mega thick gonk thighs returned. Oh my God, dude, how are you? Can't wait to see Melvin and Josh duke it out at Creator Clash 2026.
I don't see this thing with Jackson. What episode was that in?
I don't know. What's up, Millsy? Infinite, you sound more joyous in the OGs. Probably, dude. Smokey Kenobi? What's up, man? Josh should go on his burner and screen share to Theory all the things he accused Melvin of doing. A man would show proof of his allegations, not believing screenshots of a server that doesn't exist.
100%, dude. So it's a fan theory that he's in that episode, but it's never been confirmed by any officially.
Damn. The difference in Theory's voice is just what happens when they completely ruin the Star Wars brand. For me, I don't mind Chewie being killed off in the NJO because I was always more of a fan of Luke, Han, and Leia. Plus, Chewie went out heroic instead of a bitch like Luke. Yeah, at least he went out heroic.
That's true. It is pretty heroic to Wookiee scream at a moon that's falling on you.
That's crazy, Josh.
It is
crazy.
It is.
Feels like I've been, in the last couple of weeks for Ahsoka Season 2 on X, people's most anticipated show way higher than Mando and Starfighter.
That's true.
I forgot about
that's
Starfighter.
true.
Thoughts? And Dave, we trust. Much love to both of you. We missed you.
Yeah, I'm more
I'm
excited
not
for that
for
too.
the Sun Crusher blasphemy.
You thought the Sun Crusher was cool?
Remember the
Rase!
pitch tense? What's the pitch tent incident?
I do not know.
What about nut rolls?
Oh, dude, I'm all
I'm
about a nut
40
roll, dog.
minutes
You gonna give me a
behind
nut
on the
roll?
stream. And Josh is working hard to make us believe he's not secretly Melvin.
Maybe I am.
That'd be the biggest twist.
It would be a pretty big twist, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
It would be crazy. It would also explain why I'm going so hard on not wanting that call to happen.
I give that unhinged ending one poor man's Stromboli out of 10. Daddy War.
Yeah, all right.
In the name of all that is holy, cancel Disney Plus. GraphWeb says, it's so freaking good to have y'all back. What up, Branson?
Hell yeah.
Josh covering Demon Slayer got me back into it. It went from something I thought lacked from a soul to the best anime series I've ever seen. Can't wait for the second in the trilogy. Love you both.
Wow, nice, man. I'm glad you're into it, yeah.
Theory OG's video bring back so many memories. This is like Geo the Jedi?
Yeah, Geo's a pretty stupid one for sure.
Will Josh address
Yes.
Mr. Grizzy's videos exposing him as a cringe hype machine shill who extorts money from his subs to fund his failed Unity comic?
Who the fuck is Mr. Grizzy? Like, I swear to God, they're making names up now, Theory.
I don't know, dude.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Sorry, Mr. Grizzy, but no.
What up, Jake James? Master Bates, Invader episode 3 beats.
You should put Master Bates in. That would be a fun
Vader
little,
off.
That. All right. Well, I mean, let's pump the brakes on that. I just think maybe a little.
That's weird.
A nice little Easter. Yeah,
that's
it is
weird, but this is not. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever, dude. I've watched since my teens in Iran. Seeing Theory keep his word on the Vader film and Josh push Unity has been a real inspiration. My novel with my own music's coming soon. You guys keep going. You inspire so many of us. Thank you, Talon.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you. Star Wars Theory, can we talk on Discord? No, I don't have time. You want to talk to me? Listen, if anyone wants to talk to me, right, streams are the only place that I have time for that. That's the time I allocate. That's it. Outside of that, I got a lot going on in my life. I don't have time.
Hell yeah.
Damn it, Josh, a Cyclops is one eye. Triclops is 3 eyes.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
But does his son cross-dress as Rey?
Of course.
I read these books in 3rd grade. The real Triclops can wear Vader's glove without getting maimed by the dark side. They're kids' books.
They're kids' books. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Wish I could give more, but I'm broke. We appreciate it, man. You just chilling here watching is enough for us. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream and just hanging out on this October Eve.
Yeah, smash like, man.
I loved these Triclops Star Wars books as a kid. My mom must have had Tylenol when she was writing.
I think maybe a couple doses, yeah.
Hearting each other's messages is flirting? Yes.
Yeah, Noah? God. This generation.
Well,
I mean, it depends, right? But also, come on, let's be real.
Now that I think about it.
Let's be real.
No, because there's people's messages I've hearted and I'm not flirting with them.
Yeah, that's because it's a bro. It's either a bro or it's a babe. And if it's a babe, you're not liking those messages because you thought she made a good point.
No, I gotta backtrack on this one. No, I agree. Yeah, hearting each other's messages isn't flirting. The context is flirting. And if you heart the context, then that's flirting. Extra flirting.
All I know is I'm always out there flirting, man. That's just,
You're
but in
always
a fun, playful way. You know what I mean? Like,
you forgot to mention Duran from your obscure Star Wars lore tier. His head was literally removed to make way for a cannon.
that is fucking wild. That already sounds crazy. I'll have to look that up.
So effing glad the show's back. You two are the best. Nerd Theory will always bring a smile to our faces, no matter what state Star Wars is in. Love.
Hell yeah, Andy. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Andy. Darth Baba, let's do more shows like this. Thank you.
Yeah. Glad you liked it.
Did you read my super chat from earlier? I did. Yeah, we were just behind, bro.
Yeah.
We're an hour behind. Not even 40 minutes. Did you
Darth
know
hard
about-
on? Oh no.
It has to do with bricks and screws. By the way, how's the Tau army coming, Josh?
Tau's good. I got my first victory with the Tau the other night by 2 points. It's pretty close. Pretty close little battle.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The Maw installation. Yeah, so the Maw installation is kind of interesting. I wonder if they'll ever if they're doing some Abeloth stuff, I wonder if they're ever going to do anything like that. Maybe they will. But yeah, so it's basically like a protection thing that was meant to keep Abeloth hidden. And they hide there during the Vong War, right? Unless I'm mistaken. And then that's like kind of how Abeloth corrupts some of them, I believe.
Don't ask me,
Vong
bro.
War. Yeah, I'm
Don't
pretty
ask
sure
me,
that's
bro.
what happens.
Don't ask me, bro. I only
Stroker,
know about
not Stroker.
Bram. Oh, wait, you talking about Star Wars? You're talking about Warhammer?
No, I was talking about Star Wars for a second.
Oh, sure, my bad. I've zoned out. This is why we need Nick, dude. This is
Yeah,
why we
Nick.
need like half the time you're talking, I'm like filtering through chat and reading chat. I'm just like, okay, well,
Yeah, it's all good, man. We'll get him on there. We can, I think he would be great at it. If he has the time and everything, he should do it.
yeah,
It'll be
Nick,
fun. We could also throw it to him and be like, "What's going on, man?"
yeah. So sometimes I just seem like out of it because I'm just like reading and then filtering and then listening to you at the same time. There's
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
too many brain cells. Not enough brain cells. Stoker, not Stroker. Master Bates influencing you. Missed the show so much. You both rock. Keep it up.
Hell yeah, appreciate you.
Ethereum and Josh, my uncle's dog got put down today. I've been having a rough time. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, that's
If you're
tough.
having a better day, at least. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man.
Where are you both on Andor?
What does that mean? Where are you at?
Yeah, I feel like I've made my stance very clear on Andor.
Where are you both on Andor? What does that mean?
Why are you still bringing up Andor?
Yeah.
Like, how many times do I have to discuss Andor?
Yeah.
It's a fine show. I think it's written well. I think the pacing is slow. I mean, how many times do I have to repeat this? Some scenes drag. Some scenes are very well done. Season 2, the first 6 episodes really I felt weren't all that important, especially the forest bit. After episode 6 until the end, I felt was beautifully written and filmed and produced. But overall, not my most favorite. But those episodes in general, the last 6, was it 6 to 12 or some shit? Very well done. What up, Zuhair? Theory, why fuck with Power Rangers? I know Josh does. What do you mean I grew up with Power Rangers?
Hell yeah. You were with the OG stuff, huh?
Yeah, dude. How does the lore list not include Jaina Solo having bug orgies in the Dark Nest books?
Ooh, I missed that one. That sounds pretty wild.
Insane.
Yeah. That sounds crazy. It's a good one. But Duncan!
Did he say forest bit or forced bit? I said forest bit, but yeah, all that shit.
All that.
As a filmmaker, glad you guys are back. Theory, have you seen Star Wars fan series called Forgotten Ones by 7 Cubed Films? Thank you guys for what you do. I have not. Is it good? What up, Beto? Nice bike. If they make more Warhammer episodes like in Secret Level, it'll blow up.
Yeah, 100%. Have you seen that, by the way?
No.
Oh my God. You got to watch that, dude.
Astartes fan film, Josh showed I have seen this.
You've seen this one? Yeah.
I've
Astartes
seen
is
this one.
great. And the
It's
Astartes
great,
2
dude.
comes out next year. That's going to be sick.
Wow, really? Took them
Yeah, well, they hired that guy. So he helped them make a lot of animations, and they gave him like resources to make the next one like crazy, dude.
Wow.
Like the next one's gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, fan films take a long time, bro.
Well, especially with animation, one guy animating it. Like I don't know shit about animation, but I imagine that's pretty difficult. And some of the things that make that one really good are like he has filmmaking skills. So some of the stuff he does with like the particles and the lighting is like fucking top notch, dude. So he's creative, he's talented, he works very hard. So good for him.
Yo, it's Nerd Theory night. Grab your lightsabers. Tight masturbates in the temple. Drop.
You're not a rapper, Philip.
That's crazy, Philip.
You're not a rapper.
That's
Let
crazy,
it go,
dude.
I don't want to hear any.
Speaking of grabbing your lightsabers right now, we got our BOGO going on for Halloween. Buy one, get one free mystery saber, but also the mystery saber is going to be one of 6 of our limited edition sabers, which are absolutely beautiful, and you cannot buy those separately. So I also want to highlight this beauty right here. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It is. This is a really nice saber. Starting now at $279, but we also have other ones that start at $79.
Nice.
And we have payment plans with Sezzle. So
Oh, okay, nice.
have at it, chat. Yeah.
I heard of this.
Yeah, freaking like $12 a month or $12 every 2 weeks or something like that. So,
that's crazy, man.
yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is what I'm talking about.
Did you have to sell the Aventador? I did.
What's the Aventador?
It was my dream car that I worked 6 years for.
Is it the Lambo or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was an Aventador Ultimate, one of 350 in the world.
And you
Factory
sold it,
made.
You sold it, and then you got something else, didn't you?
Well, they kind of locked me in. They're like, well, if you want to sell this, you're gonna have to do the Urus, and I'm like, fine. And then I got rid of that 6 months ago. Once we opened the warehouse, I said, you know what?
just put it
I'm
towards
not.
that.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend money on anything that doesn't directly impact the film or the company. So,
well, that's like that Elon energy, man. You know, because like when so a lot of people don't know this, but like when he sold, or he sold out of PayPal, I believe, right? And he had, I forget what exactly he had, like 200 million or something. And he puts literally all that money into the 3 different companies, and then basically had to borrow money for rent. Like he literally just put like 70 million into this company, like 50 million into this company, and then like I don't know what it was left into this company.
Right.
And then just sleeps on couches, and he sleeps often at the actual facilities that he owns and stuff too. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with owning stuff, but life comes in seasons. So, you made a decision to put more towards a goal, and that's good. That's admirable.
You guys are amazing. Glad Nerd Theory's back.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you seen Secret Level Warhammer Episode 3? I have not.
Dude, please watch it. Please watch it. It is free. It's on Amazon. It's like a 15-minute episode. Bro, it's so good. Watch it.
Okay. Star Wars feels like a burden now. YouTube pushes negativity, not lore. Calling out the IP owners' trends and shorts beats long form. Yeah, shorts are ridiculous, dude. Shorts are.
Yeah, I still don't do them, man. I still just can't bring myself to do them.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I mean, dude, like those guys you were showing me earlier, that seems so cool and fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just not.
You're going to read the new Vader novel, Master of Evil. Yeah, more so to just see, hopefully, that they didn't mess anything up with Vader.
What is this novel? I'm not familiar with it.
It's a new Vader novel. I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, I don't
think it takes place like after, obviously, not too far after Revenge of the Sith, I believe.
Huh.
Or maybe it does.
Interesting.
Can you guys review Mike Zero's dartboard comic?
It's great.
Is it comic?
It's incredible. I don't know. This dude's been trolling all night.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I didn't read the name. Are you guys going to bring back Nerd Theory merch? We could.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. We could make some new stuff,
Yeah, we should. Y'all should watch the sequels together on stream.
I think we should do that live, and we should rent out a theater or something, and we should do commentary over top of it, and you guys should all be there.
Okay.
And it's only going to be like $1,000 a ticket or something.
That's crazy.
And we'll see you guys there. It'll be great.
That's wild. Only looking forward to Ahsoka due to Hayden. Jackson Corp appears A Sunny Day in the Void.
No
what comes
way.
First, Vader 2, Starfighter, or Unity? Vader 2.
No, probably Vader 2. I'll be honest.
Oh, when's Unity? Next year?
Yeah, I'd say probably next year. We're close, but without getting too much into the weeds, new artist needs to acclimate. Gonna need a little bit of time, but
yeah, that's what happened with me with Vader. Because it's you hire a team and then you pay, you go so far, and then you're like, you fucking suck. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, and then the problem is it's not just as easy as getting someone else to fill in, because then you have to go through that whole onboarding process of like getting them to know the characters, the IP, like understanding the world. So like what happened with us was we were off like a rocket. The one guy goes totally out of nowhere, like just gone. And then when I get that sorted out, we bring in like another artist, and then the colorist isn't there anymore because he's on the Spawn book, and he's got to fucking, Spawn's a big deal for him, so he has to do it on time. And then like I bring in this other artist, like you know what it's like, but it's right. A total fucking mess. But I'm happy with the product. I mean, Unity is really cool. We have over 100 pages of like really cool fucking art, and yeah, I think the story is really cool. It's just we just got to get over this past thing. Just one more chapter, dude. Just one more fucking chapter. So yeah, hopefully first, second quarter next year should be shipping.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about that story with Han Solo crash landing on Earth and gets discovered by Indiana Jones?
I thought about putting that on here. I just thought it was a little too normy. Like I think a lot of people have heard of that one, but yeah.
Happy to see Nerd Theory. The prophecies foretold. The one who is nerdy and the one with theories would unite again. Also found a new place to live after being homeless. Life is good. Y'all rock.
Hell yeah, brother. Life is
Thanks,
good.
Tiberius. Yeah, that's
no,
awesome.
I feel really good about it, man. I thought tonight was a really fun one, man. I'm excited to watch it back on the edit because I'm gonna probably edit this tomorrow to do like a clip. But yeah. We'll see. We'll tinker it and we'll do it again.
Yeah, I agree. Some people say the audio is not lined up for you.
My audio could be a little bit off. It's probably like a fraction of a second, if anything.
Maybe like a half a second or something.
Yeah, and I could try to fix that. I just don't know exactly how it's messed up. But when I watch it on the edit, it actually doesn't look bad at all. So
looks fine to me. Bunch of people in chat who don't know anything about the process just yapping. What can you do?
It's the internet. I think part of the job, I mean, like I don't really take it too seriously. Like part of the job is like getting out here and like people like to poke the bear, make fun, try to trigger. Like my own community loves to trigger the fuck out of me. It's like their favorite thing. And so I get it. It's like you just kind of sign up for it, as a part of the gig. I try to separate out a little bit of like, is this like genuine or is this trolling? I tend to be kind of a prick with the way that I respond, but that's just like the internet. It's internet shit. It's not real. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I can totally see people's point of view, especially with Vader being like, I uploaded a video the other day of me just like going for a bike ride and someone was like doing anything but uploading Vader 2. And it's like, all right, dude. It's like, yeah, people don't understand the actual level of stress that comes with funding a $1 million project that no one really helps you for. Like no one, like people don't even watch videos. People don't even watch my lore videos, We want to get real about it. Like, people donate to freaking Belle Delphine buying her bathwater, in 2 seconds versus, they'll just complain about how they don't get real Star Wars. And then when I'm trying to actually create that for fans, it's like they just demand it.
Yeah.
But they don't actually contribute in any sort of way.
Yeah.
Except for the fine people here who do contribute and appreciate us. But I'm talking about the people who just like don't give a fuck and they just are entitled to it. And probably the people who will just watch it for free, get entertainment out of it, and then shit on it anyways. And it's like that just comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just look at it as there are so many kind people out there that really have supported me, whether it just be nice comments or actually like buying the things that I'm selling or super chats or whatever it might be. So it's like I just keep refocusing my energy on I'm making it for them. I'm making it for me and I'm making it for them.
Mm-hmm.
The noise, you just got to drown that out. Like,
yeah, I mean,
no one understands the process and stress of what goes in to making a comic book like what you're doing, or what goes into making a fan film, or making a company, or anything like that. It's just losers on the sidelines.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
don't understand.
So like I said this morning because like somebody was like asking me about it or whatever, and it's like I actually think it's totally fine if people are like, "Where's Unity?" Especially if you backed it, and especially if you backed it at like a super big level or whatever. But I think there's a difference between the people that are genuinely like, "Where is this thing? Like, what's going on?" And then, unfortunately, part of what this job entails is like a bunch of trolls and people that just try to irritate us. So there's literally people here that probably like honestly don't give a fuck about Unity. Maybe don't give a fuck about your movie. Never we're going to watch it. Never we're going to support it. But they know it's a thing they can get us on in chat.
Yeah.
And like the way I try to explain it to people is like, you have to understand that like, that's just it's like the Wild West out here. That's just internet rules. So what that leads to is like, I'm going to be a fucking asshole to like a lot of people in chat. Occasionally that will be feel bad and I will put my foot in my mouth and maybe it was somebody that genuinely was trying to get an update and that sucks. But honestly, I have to chance that happening because of the rules of the internet.
Right.
And if you really want an update, you can actually like hit me up in a different forum and get an actual conversation. But if you want to come at me live while I'm doing my job, you're going to meet the guy that's going to tell you your Discord should be reported to the FBI. Do you see what I mean? That's just the rules of the internet. I'm in charge here. I have the microphone. You are a person in chat, a random nobody that is trying to, like a fly, buzz around and irritate me. So I will swat you. But that's, again, it's just internet rules. It's like really not that deep. There are some people that might take it a certain way or whatever, but I really genuinely do not take it all that seriously. I kind of understand what the job is. And you do it enough where you're just like, yeah, you're just gonna let that shit roll, bro. Like,
you know how I see that? I see it like I take every single, and I used to be much more sensitive. I take every single person in chat as, at the end of the day, someone who got me here. And whether it's a nice comment or it's a bad comment, I try to take it, and I try to now at this age turn it into something positive that can make my content only better. So if someone is saying like, where the fuck is Vader, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, you know what? Instead of me taking it as them being disrespectful or entitled or whatever, which they are, I should take that as like, okay, you know what? I need to either stop talking about it and just release it when it's ready, or I need to crack down on my team faster to get more in there, or I need to work harder to make more money, to hire more people to make it, or some shit like that. And now at this point, at this stage, after 9 years, I'm like, okay, I got to be more observant of people's comments and just try to take that constructively instead of taking it as like, oof, that hurts me, and so being sensitive about it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. And I actually think this is a really interesting conversation because you and I do view this differently. You know what I mean? And like, it's come up a couple of times when we talk about stuff, when we talk about chat. And I think there's just a fundamental difference with how we view that. Do you know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's fine. Like, I don't like, I understand what you're saying.
You get more pissed. Like, I think you take it more personally.
Well, actually, ironically, it's like the opposite of that, because I'm actually so dismissive of it that, unlike, because like I was listening to you describe it and I was like, oh, that's so interesting. Like, you're kind of taking it and you're like, okay,
I didn't used to be like that.
Well, like I thought it was really interesting the way you were like, okay, so they say this, but maybe it means this for me, and then I'm gonna like double down and I'm gonna like do better, and you know what I mean, like that. And I was like, that's interesting. I think of that kind of like alchemy, psychological alchemy, meaning this input comes my way, I make sense of it, I make the meaning myself, and therefore I take this negative energy and I change it to positive energy. That's alchemy, right? And dude, I'm all about that shit. Like, I practice that stuff like very intentionally. But I think the difference maybe between us is like, to me, the chat does not become the way that I get to that thought process. I'm on that thought process. Chat is like external to that, like different to that. And I mean, I view it in the sense of like just really primitive base internet rules. Do you know what I mean? And like, that's not, but then again, it's different in the sense that, so some of the people in my chat specifically, like on my streams, I know their name. I've known them for years. Maybe we talk 6, 7, a dozen times. I mean, think about it, like a guy like Rossi, right? So a guy like Rossi, it's so different than, Labubu, whatever the fuck in here, random name that's trying to, spend his $20 of lunch money to make me feel bad about Unity. It's a different thing. You know what I mean? Like, genuinely. So I will treat him differently. But at the same time, I mean, you know that I also snap on a motherfucker, and I've snapped on Rossi. You know what I mean? So in a sense, you're right. I am a little bit, I guess maybe sensitive is you're not.
I don't think you're sensitive. I think you're just passionate about, you kind of have to.
I just go from 0 to 100. Like, that's just me. Like, I just like to, like,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It gets frustrating for sure, but because you want to please the people that obviously are watching your shit, but at the same time, it's like so many people don't understand what really goes into it. So I get it, but I just feel like my original way of dealing with that, taking it to heart and being defensive about it, really at the end of the day wasn't helping me, and it wasn't helping my content.
Totally agree. I mean, I feel in a really good place with it. I will occasionally go too far. I have anger problems. You know what I mean? Like I have legitimate anger problems, but so I've done a lot of self work on this, and I've like realized that, what an anger, if a lot of people that have anger issues have something else about them that makes them neurodivergent. So like for me, I'm ADHD. And that just, it's just a way of saying I'm neurodivergent in a certain way. And I tend to loop out on stuff. So the reason I get angry, like I think a normal person gets angry and it's like input hits you, you have a reaction. Maybe this is subconscious off of some trauma, or maybe it's like, you disrespected me. I'm consciously upset. But whatever happens, like you rage, and then usually most people are able to kind of like diffuse that emotion. It naturally dissipates over time. But with ADHD people like myself, we loop on it. So the reason, like, my anger problems are more connected to my neurodivergent ADHD looping than they are actually on me being an angry person. I don't walk around angry, but if something pisses me off, I have a really hard time letting it go. Right.
Right.
But what's interesting about the human mind, and this is like, you can go to therapy, or you can go talk to a priest, or you can just go talk to your dad, but what they call processing, right, is basically just going through events through a different perspective. So what's interesting is like, even just knowing that about myself has allowed me to calm down easier, because it's like I'm able to kind of say, hey, you're looping out again. And it's a fascinating part of the human mind that, like, that's why therapy works, because just by thinking through it through a different perspective, you're able to kind of process it in a different way. It becomes less traumatizing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I have anger problems. I snap, man. I'm very flippant. You know what I mean? Like 0 to 100 really fast.
Yeah.
But I think
that's something I've worked on, is to just be very cognizant of it and be more in control of my emotions, and to, at the end of the day, like, I want to win. I want everything I want to do. I want it to be the best it can be, whether it's, working out, or studying something, or learning something, or my sabers, or my products, or my merch, or my videos, whatever. And so I've realized, in order to get that way, I need a ton of feedback besides my own. And so now I look for, and I think that's probably why I find engaging with, or having conversations with people who think so differently than me, or maybe dislike me, so riveting, because it allows me to get a different perspective on things, not necessarily to agree with them, but to see a different side of, where is this person coming from? How did they get there? Is there anything that I'm doing to elicit this kind of thought pattern or behavior? And how can I change that if I need to, or are they totally full of shit?
Yeah.
And I find like that to be now, maybe when I was younger on the channel, like, or even younger in my life, I found maybe I was more reactionary.
Sure. Yeah.
Whereas
I
now,
mean,
less.
Dude, content is a really strange job. And I wonder how much of it is like really not natural for humans. You know what I mean? Like little things, like, I don't know that we were ever supposed to look at ourselves this much. You know what I mean? Like when we're talking, when we're editing, when we're streaming, when we're doing all this stuff, like, it's weird. Like we didn't evolve to like check our angles, It's weird. I think the parasocial thing is weird. Like there's elements of this job that are like actually really bizarre when you start to like actually think about them. But it's just a byproduct of like technology, time, the moment, and we're lucky and grateful to have the job. But man, oh man, is it weird.
How's it weird?
You want me to like just tell you
why
I think it's weird?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel different.
Well, I would say that although maybe what you're saying is like you don't have a negative feeling towards some of the aspects of the job. I think it's not as though you don't understand that there are them. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, fuck. If anyone's gotten, it's me. But
yeah,
I'm still here.
Yeah, I think it like I guess one thing that I would say that's weird about it, just to say, is like, and this is probably this is actually maybe connected to why I'm so dismissive of people, is that I do think there's a weirdness to how fractured our attention is, and not just the people on the other end of it, but ourselves. So meaning, like you were literally just saying to me that you had trouble keeping track of the conversation, right? Because like you're keeping track of all this stuff.
Yeah.
If you got hundreds of people, thousands of people giving you input all the time, that's not normal. Like we didn't evolve to deal with that. So the way I deal with it is basically in my head, I say, most people suck ass and are stupid and they're trolling. So I'm just going to completely ignore like 80% of what comes my way. That's like really and truly how I deal with it,
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I do the same. But I don't think of it like that. I just filter it. I'm like, okay, so is this person coming from a place of good faith? Do they have actual constructive criticism that I can use? Or are they coming from a place of just hating because maybe their life sucks, or they hate me for the way my face looks, or my chin has a hole in it, or I don't fucking know. Whatever.
I love your chin.
Oh, thanks, dude. That's kind of how I look at things now. Instead of being like, oh, this person doesn't like me, they're wrong immediately. Now I look at it like, if a person doesn't like me, why? And if I realize the why, and I think it's actual bullshit, then I'm like, okay, well, discount it right there. If I say, okay, I can see where this person's coming from, then I can try and either just acknowledge that and accept it, that's the way they're going to think, and continue my life, or I can maybe make some changes to myself so that I don't come across that way if I don't align with it. But
can I ask you more about that?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So, because here's the thing, like, dude, a lot of people don't like you.
Sure.
So how do you process that? Given what you just said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most of the things that I've seen about people not liking me are mob think. They're not actually true. I haven't, like, the things I've seen written about me, like, none of that is real. Like,
right.
Whether it be
example.
Sure, like let's say my opinion on women don't belong in Star Wars.
Sure.
That whole thing that blew up from an interview that I did with Sadia Khan, who said that women don't like Star Wars.
She's great, by the way. It's so crazy that happened to you, but yeah.
It evolved into me saying women don't belong in Star Wars is the most insane thing that I have probably had happen to me in my life. Definitely one of.
How so was the like when you say that, what do you mean? Like people were hitting you up, you were seeing articles, like
oh yeah, I was seeing articles, Rolling Stone, fucking full on lied about me, saying that I said this. And there was no proof.
I do actually remember that now that I think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I took it to my lawyers and they're like, we can completely sue them, get it taken down. It's gonna cost a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to spend that money.
Yep. Yeah.
Wikipedia. They actually had one of the representatives come over to my booth in Orlando, and they asked if the cameras could be turned off. I should have kept them on. Should have just fucking kept them on. But everyone was there, saw me go in the back with this representative, Wikipedia, and they full on apologized. They said that the previous person got canned. They apologized for everything, and they didn't want to get sued.
Gotcha.
So there's that. I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't like me for many various reasons, but a lot of people also do really like me.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons that I feel like they see the real me. They see what I'm standing up for. Most of the reasons that people don't like me, I feel like, are mob think, in the sense of, oh, he's talked to geeks and gamers, therefore he's this, that, and the other thing. When it's like, when the fuck has Jeremy ever said this, that, and the other thing? And how does me being friends with Jeremy, who's never said this, that, and the other thing, make me also say this, that, and the other thing that never fucking happened?
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah.
And then there's, oh, he didn't like the Acolyte, therefore he's racist.
Sure.
There's that. He doesn't like The Last Jedi because he's sexist. There's that. all of these things people say about me is just mob think. It's ridiculous, political bullshit. It's never like he fucking beats dogs. He's a horrible person. It's like, what?
Sure. Yeah.
There's no factual evidence of anything.
Yeah.
It's merely just, mob think. Like, oh, he's this. It's like, what the fuck? When did I say that? What is it? How does that mean that?
So what I'm kind of hearing then is like you're able to process it easier because you know it's not true, and you're able to categorize these people's opinions as like what'd you call it, mob think, right? So therefore it bothers you less. Is that what you're am I right?
That doesn't bother me at all, but it also makes me aware to not discount everyone who dislikes me as mob think.
Okay.
So I'm very hyper aware of, okay, so discuss with me. Like I feel like I'm a quite intellectual person. Discuss with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is it about me that you don't like? Well, you said this and this. I did not say that. Well, you don't like this and this show. That means that you're this. Don't do a mathematical equation unless I said that this and this. No.
Yeah.
I just said I didn't like the show because the character was shit, blah, blah, blah. So if it's something like that, then okay, great. But if that's easy. But if there's something actually with substantial grounds or evidence as to, you know, why someone doesn't like me, then okay. But also at the end of the day, that's their opinion.
Yeah.
Because I do like me, and I'm not perfect by any means. No one is. I'm always trying to improve. If in fact I'm obsessed with improving daily. Who I was last week, I disagree with probably a lot of those things, a lot of the values I had.
I'm with you there, brother. Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with improving. I want to get better and better and better in everything. It's probably almost unhealthy, but that's just how I operate. So I have a pretty open mind, I want to say, with people who have the opinions about me.
So you try, and I've seen you do this before, but like you try to have discourse with people when they have an issue with you and you feel like their opinion is just painted maybe by these, you know, bad fake narratives or whatever. You know, it's kind of like what happened with Levi back in the day, right? Like the idea was to address in kind the issues and try to dispel some of the misconceptions that people had about, you know, your beliefs or what you had said about this, that, second, or the third. So you like doing that, right?
Sometimes, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I don't really take it to heart that much anymore. So it's like, okay, let's see where you're coming from.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting to me. It's like, I get where you're coming from. I understand it. I think for me, it's like, look, I think part of it, like and look, I'm an egotistical motherfucker. You know what I mean? So like my beliefs on this are going to be different just because that's kind of the way that I'm built. But like, so part of it to me is like, I question this a little bit because it feels like you're giving a little too much of the locus of control to the external thing, meaning the person's opinion of you or whatever. Right. And just like the way that I think of it, right, is like, so I think there's probably, because there's a lot of people don't like me either. Like, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of people don't like me. Not as much as you, but like a lot of people don't like me, right?
But I don't focus on that though, right? Like,
no, I don't focus on it either, but I do think about it. I do try to process it, and that's what I was like curious about, you know, with you and everything.
Were you a popular guy growing up in school?
Yes, but not always. There was a moment when I was probably in like a freshman, like I had like a good freshman moment, and then like people thought I was being a little too fresh and like try to shit on me kind of thing. But I mean, mostly, yes, I was very popular, but I was popular because I just didn't give a fuck. Like my parents got divorced when I was 15, dude. You know what I mean? I flew off the handle in high school. I was that guy. I was crazy. I throw parties. I went a bad way. You know what I mean? So that made me very popular, you know? But I would say that even through all of that, I always tried to remain kind. I don't think I was ever like a real asshole, although I was kind of an asshole. Like, I'll be honest, you know, I did kind of do some fucked up things, but I think that I was sort of moral enough or like kind enough that like I didn't rack up enough super bad karma to like, you know, fuck up my life or like make me feel really bad about any of the things that I did back then. And I think when I look back at a lot of my life and like the formative years and like, you know, my late teens or early 20s or whatever, it was wild, man. But I was really out there on my own. Like I really just thought from a very young age that I kind of knew what was best. I was going to figure it out. And I didn't really care much for what other people thought of it. That's just kind of how I've always been built. And sometimes that would piss people off. Sometimes people thought it was awesome. You know, it just kind of depended. Your mileage may vary. But the thing that I was trying to get at, and I kind of think it's interesting is, you know, I feel like there's a difference between if you feel like you're doing good work and if you feel like people are happy with you.
So
You know
for
what I
me,
mean?
I was never popular. I never went to a high school party besides the high school dances, which were like freaking raves.
Yeah.
At my high school, because I wasn't invited to any.
Sure.
In college, yeah, you know, went to parties and stuff, but yeah, I was not popular in elementary school. I was bullied a ton. I was bullied in high school a ton. I did not really have any friends.
Gotcha.
So I'm used to people not liking me. It's something I've faced pretty much since I was born.
You're used to processing that through a lens of thinking that people don't like you.
Yeah,
that's the more accurate way to say it.
Yeah, except so like on a grander scale now, it's like, okay, like what the fuck else is new? Like people never liked me really.
Yeah,
you know, people. So what for me, it's not out of the norm. So it doesn't really affect me as much. I would just take that and try to make it a positive and try to like, okay, well, fuck, like I'll just figure it out. I'll try to be better. I'll try to be stronger, mentally, physically, smarter. I'll try to combat them with my logic. I'll try to like whatever, man. I just, you know, so for me, it's today is no different than when I was a kid. If anything, now I'm just older, wiser, bigger and stronger.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I feel
whatever.
you.
Fuck
Have you processed that at all? I don't want to turn it into like therapy or whatever, but like that's a thing that you know,
processed it.
Yeah, like in the sense that like, so if you're bullied and there's a sense of disconnect from belonging is really what you're talking about, and that's like a thing. Like so much of our complicated emotions and thoughts are actually like sort of an expression of a base level thing. You didn't feel safe is kind of like what it comes down to, is like you didn't feel accepted and safe in a social environment. And
I don't know about safe. I was kind of the type that I would try to fight anyone who picked on me. I didn't care how, like, man, I was a small kid.
Yeah, but that's because you're like you're ready for it. You're like you're in fight or flight. That's a trauma. Like what that means is you're not in a calm state. You're in a state of anxiety, anticipating something bad that's going to happen. That's why you're ready for conflict, right?
No, it's not that I would anticipate. I would just like, if it happens and I'm ready, I'll deal with it.
That's called anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say I was like,
if you didn't think it would happen, you wouldn't be getting mentally ready for it.
Right. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was always ready.
Yeah.
So Like when I walk in the street, I know fucking everybody coming out of every doorway. Like I'm just hyper analyzing everything all the time.
You know, that's why the CIA goes after people with anxiety. Because you want a certain level of anxiety, because if you're too calm, you're not going to pay attention to shit. You need an edge. You know, you need a little bit of it. Yeah. No, I just think it's interesting, man. Because like, look, at the end of the day, like you're an incredibly successful, big content creator. You've existed online for many, many years. You've had a a whole bunch of experiences that myself and many people in chat cannot relate to. Right. And it is interesting whenever we get into these talks. I just like to pick your brain about it because it's like,
yeah, they're fun.
You know, how do you how are you processing all this? You know,
maybe that was training for this. I don't know. I don't take it to heart. I'm really comfortable with myself, and at the same time, I can understand if someone doesn't like me. Then okay, well, I mean, it's nothing new for my life, right? So it's the way it is. But yeah, whatever. It's not going to change the way I sleep.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. There's a lot of people who do love me. I mean, it's. I think that's probably also what keeps me humble is that like the way I grew up was. I don't having this amount of love now for me is like, whoa! I never had this. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's good and bad that comes from that, and I think like, look, man, everybody has their shit. Everybody has their baggage, and processing things. It's just you also have this thing that's very unique, which is, this big platform and all these eyeballs on you and all this stuff, right? So it's just like there's that side of it is not as common as the other side of it, right? So
right.
Yeah, for me, it's like, dude, like I know for sure that people don't like me, and I even have
yeah, but Josh, like you can't even you have hundreds of thousands of people that like actively subscribe to you. Like, why focus on even on the few percentage that are just like whatever,
No, but I think I think it's interesting that you're saying this because I'm not focused on it. I'm actually trying to get to the next part of it. But
okay, sorry for cutting off.
No, it's not. Don't be sorry. Like I think that it's all good, man, and it's all fair. But like the point I was making is like I actually think there are people that have like a good reason to not like me, and it's like fine. So like when I was asking you about like people that don't like you or whatever, like there's a part of me that was curious where I was like, I wonder, do you think there's a group of people out there that is valid in not liking you? Because like for me, I think that those people exist, meaning
sure, I
am not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's like a liberty in that, right? Where it's like,
right.
Yeah, I think, and that's what I was kind of trying to get to drive to was like within this, right? I think that it's worth accepting that to be authentic is to be genuinely liked and genuinely disliked. Right. And there's like a beauty in that. And it's like, so we have the ability to just fucking be ourselves out here, dial it up, and let the chips fall where they may. And I think that's kind of cool. Like, I get snarky and I sometimes I'll clap on people or whatever, but I actually do think that's pretty cool. And even my haters, like genuinely, you're still watching, man. And like, I do appreciate that. Like, you know what I mean? Like real talk, like you're in here. I'm basically nobody, but like you're in here and it's like, you're adding to this whole thing and you really wouldn't be here if you didn't give a fuck at some level. So I appreciate it. So thank you.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but if you were treated this way, why cause so much discourse in the fandom? But see, that's like another one of those comments. So how do I cause discourse? By giving my opinion?
No, well, this is one of these people. It's just like the other people that he's just trying to find your weak point and twist.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, you just opened up. You're vulnerable. Hey, man, how about I twist that?
I mean, twist your titties.
He's literally paying you, though.
No, that was a free one.
Don't put those free shits on it. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Yeah, well. It's all life, man. It is.
It's a dance. It's a dance, baby.
And I feel like with the way I grew up and also with being sick, I kind of have a different outlook on life where I don't take things that aren't too serious.
Yep. I understand that.
Okay, you don't like me? Okay. There's going to be someone around the corner who does like me. Okay, great. And even if there isn't, well, I got to figure my shit out then.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm still going to go to the gym. My dogs are still going to like me. My parents are still alive. I'm healthy. I don't know. Well, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, and
that's what everybody can do. That's the most anyone can do.
Absolutely.
to do
And
their best and
you like
try to be
yourself,
better.
right?
I like who I am. Yeah, I
That
think
is the
there's
key.
there's aspects of me that I want to improve on.
Yeah, for sure. But you like yourself.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like that is such a gift. I mean, like I like myself probably too much. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big fucking fan of myself. And that is beautiful. You know what I mean? That is a joy. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like if you can hold that, truly hold that in your heart, what does any of this other shit matter? You know, really?
Yeah, I don't pay attention on it. I'm too focused on my goals, but I do also let in some of it to continuously get better. It's like when you get a cold, you know, you'll feel like shit, but then you'll get stronger from it.
Alchemy again.
Alchemy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was the only option. It was like, otherwise, as a kid, like, am I just going to be some weak little? The other option was you could just be a sad, weak little bitch.
Oh no, I mean, dude, that's your
fuck that, you know.
I really respect it, and I like it. I like it a lot. I'm on a big alchemy kick personally myself.
Yeah.
I think that's something we could all do better at. Is like, you know, the world's going to give you a bunch of shit. What if you could turn that into gold?
Yeah, exactly. So, Mr. Fusion, I call it.
I like it.
Back to the Future too.
Yeah.
Happy to see Nerd Theory. What up, Tiberius? The prophecies foretold the one who is nerdy and one with the theories would unite again. Also found a new place. Wait, we read this one.
I did. Yeah, we did read that. Yeah.
So happy to see NT back. The Emperor 2 Saber this past Thursday. It's charged nicely and has great sound. How often does it need charging? Love you guys. Keep it up. Well, that's a Profi. Thanks for grabbing one. Congrats on grabbing one. Those are limited. Depends how much you use it, which font it's on, if you're playing music all the time. And yeah, but I would say, you know, you can give it a good 4 to 6 hour charge every few days. But honestly, if you don't use them, like they'll last months. The battery will last months if you just use it nominally. So
noise.
What up, Nick?
What the hell? What are you doing? Get in here.
You play OS RuneScape? I do not.
I tried a little bit back in the day, but
Mr. Grizzy, but talks to him in Discord. I don't know, Mr. Grizzy, but talks to him in Discord.
This Labobu guy's in my Discord. You just gave it away, and now I'm gonna ban everybody.
Who's Mr. Grizzy?
I truly don't know.
Okay.
And if I did talk about him, like I could guarantee you, I've never talked about this person in my life. I have no idea.
I think maybe that's about me when I said I don't have time. Yeah, I don't have time to go back and forth on stuff. So if you want to chat with me, you can chat with me here. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah.
I've been rewatching Power Rangers from the start. It's so sweet, man. Classic and nostalgic. We're the same age, so you know how it be. Man.
Good times, man. Good times. The little flute.
Theory, would you consider doing Fan Expo Toronto? Josh, any leaks on X-Men 97? Best Marvel movie TV since Endgame. You guys rock. Really appreciate the hard work you put into this. Cheers from Toronto.
Thanks, man. Hey, congratulations to Toronto Blue Jays, huh? That shit's crazy. Did you see that?
I don't follow.
Dude, they're up 2-0 on the Yankees right now.
Damn. They're playing right now?
Well, no, they just played last night. They had a big game, dude.
Crazy. Wow,
they beat them like
Yankees.
14-2.
What?
Bro, it was like one of those games that people are going to talk about for a long time.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't have any leaks for X-Men 97, brother. Yeah, we'll see. But appreciate your support.
It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time.
Bit off theme, but recently a good friend ended his life. I'm sorry to hear that. He was a blessing to everyone who met him. Just wanted to say to all the guys in here that battles, remember that tomorrow needs you. Absolutely.
It's a very, very tough, intimate issue for people. But yeah, I mean, that would be very hard, you know? That would be very hard to deal with.
Yeah. You never know what the tide brings in tomorrow, man. And that's sort of the dance of life. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. You just got to navigate the seas.
Yeah, man. I agree.
That's all it is. Sorry to hear that, Isaac. What's up, Rossi? I've never seen someone so dedicated to keeping the fandom alive. Theory, you've got the best sabers I've ever owned. I cannot wait for Vader 2 and 3. Well, thanks, Orion.
That's high praise, man.
Yeah,
That's high praise.
Josh, is your mom a battlefield for 6? Rage bait joke. In theory, I appreciate you a lot, especially as a Persian German myself. Oh, right on. Nice.
Little Persian German. What's the name for that? Persian?
I don't know.
You guys don't have like a fun little name for that?
I don't know, man. I'm very mixed. I got freaking pretty much everything in there. The main things are Persian, German, Russian, freaking African, believe it or not. Scandinavian, Italian, Spanish.
A little Scandia.
French.
Got a little Scandi in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm like 76% Polish, baby.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Little German, though. You know how that happened.
Yeah, I know that happened. Honestly, I'm skeptical of all future Disney Star Wars content due to endless failures. Vader 2 and 3 is actually something I'm looking forward to seeing. Well, thanks, Chaos. I hope you like it, man. Theory, you're African. Let's effing go. Yeah, it's not high. It's not a high percent. Maybe it's like sub 10%, but it was like Egypt, Nigeria. Fuck, there was... I don't know. I got to check the graph again. You know those things where you spit in the thing and then it...
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brother's been watching for years. Glad you're back.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
What's up, Colby? Boy's been on this journey for a long time with both y'all. Thank you for the inspiration for YouTube and the animated fan film I'm working on.
Oh, wow, man. Nice. Thank you so much. It's
Good
very
luck
nice of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure Ahsoka wrapped filming.
It did, yeah.
Ivana posted. Oh, cool.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, they don't.
Josh and Theory are my cup of tea.
Noise.
Want you both to know that I love y'all.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Truly love the show. Nerd Theory merch ASAP. Drunk 3PO is in chat. Is he? No way.
What up, Jay?
Where?
I think I saw him a little bit ago.
Oh, cool. Nerd Theory Therapy, the new channel. I never knew it. Thanks for having this conversation.
Yeah, it's a good combo.
Yeah. I
Just
like
kind of
going,
interested.
I like going to those conversations sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there he is. There's Jay. How's it going, man? Hey, thanks for the invite to Orlando, dude.
What's going on in Orlando?
Oh, he invited me with Ryan to Horror Nights, right, Jay?
Oh, I didn't get. Must have got lost in the mail over here, Jay. You know?
Yeah, must have got lost.
Yeah, no big deal.
Hey,
I don't like fun shit anyway. So
yeah. Hate to break it, the glasses don't add to the intellectualism. It does cancel out the gym. It also cancels out my bad vision.
You never got back to me? Oh shit, my bad.
You want me to show our messages right now on screen, dude? There is no message, so.
He's probably talking about me.
Oh, okay. Got it. So when are you going to start your own Hustlers Council from your SWAI reaction? Hustlers Council?
Hustlers Council. Josh never answers text.
Oh, is this you?
I am pretty bad at it. Yeah, I am pretty bad at it. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. No notifications on the phone. I stopped that years ago.
I'm half Josh, half Theory, two daddies. That's crazy.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
hey,
damn.
Theory, hope you're doing well playing Lego Star Wars 3, Clone Wars, and got the Force Unleashed games. Can't wait to play. You haven't played the Force Unleashed? That's amazing. You're going to have fun good time. Good time. Theory, you'll be able to manufacture your own sabers? Do you think you'll be able to manufacture your own sabers? It's something I've thought about in the future. It's not really something I care to do right now, to be honest, because it's a massive cost to have my own manufacturing metal shaving plant, like engineering plant. Like, why?
Yeah.
TXQ does them better than anybody else, and they're always advancing, and I have so much input there that it's like basically might as well be mine already, partially. So it's why? That would just save me cost in the long run. But that is a huge cost to have like a massive facility that can make that many sabers. I'm not there yet. So maybe in the future.
Yeah. Well, like people ask me about like doing my own publisher thing, you know what I mean? And like, you know, Ripa does, you know, his publishing thing and all that. It's just like, I don't really know that my ambition is that, like, truly. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what's for me, like with Unity, it's really more about like getting the story out there, getting the IP out there, and I wouldn't really mind to go through a publisher. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like, what are your goals? Like, what are you ultimately trying to do with the thing? But
I don't need to do everything, bro. I don't need to be writing the book, being the creative mind behind it, and also publishing it at the same time. Like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
What do you do that
no, definitely not. No, I'd prefer to just do the shit I liked, to be honest.
Listen, there are people who are professionals at their craft. There are people who publish. That's their only job. That's what they focus on.
Yep.
Let them focus on that. Pay them their money to do that, and you focus on what you need to focus on. I don't got to have my hands in literally everything and do everything.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. It really does. It's literally like a movie. It's like, you have an art department, you have a costume department, and these are all different people that went to different schools, got different educations, different backgrounds, different experiences. They all come together to create a movie. You know, film school, you got concept artists, blah, 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 blah. You got composers, editors, brighter long-term future, Marvel or Star Wars.
Both have a bright future if they can get their shit together. In the short term, though, I think Marvel has a little bit more juice.
I'd have to agree. Jay's still here. Your discussion about being yourself through all the hate brought Spider-Verse back to mind. Did you watch Across the Spider-Verse yet?
It's a good one, man.
Yeah, you mean the first one?
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm going to do my own thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Half John. Buy something cool for your kiddo, Josh.
Oh, thanks, man. Actually, the wife just bought him Bluey Legos.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
And then he got a Play-Doh set where he makes little pizzas.
What's a Bluey Lego?
So do you know Bluey, the show?
Like Blue's Clues?
No, it's like an animated show. It's like these dogs.
No.
You don't know about Bluey?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's really, really popular with kids. It's like Barney nowadays or whatever. So yeah, she got him some Bluey Legos. And then just today, I thought this was so cute, but I was actually kind of pissed that she didn't take a video or a picture of it. So he wants to be Mario for Halloween, okay?
Yeah.
So they went out today and got, because it's, how Spirits Halloween is out and all that. So they went out today and got him a Halloween costume. And then he sat in his Mario costume and watched the Mario movie.
Right.
And I was just like, this kid was in fucking heaven, dude. Like, he probably thought he was the coolest dude on the fucking planet, like watching Mario. But yeah, Bluey's like dogs. It's like a cartoon dog show or whatever. But
Natosh Luxoka. All right.
Yeah.
All right, dude. What are you guys watching right now? Task is good. Right now, I'm not watching anything.
Yeah, I actually don't.
I have to watch Tulsa King. I haven't really had much time to do that.
Yeah, I don't really think I'm watching too much right now, to be honest. I burned through that Black Rabbit show on Netflix. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people talk shit on that show, man. I thought it was good. It was a couple weeks ago when I watched it. Yeah, then I thought Alien Earth was pretty cool. Pretty chill.
Is it a show?
Yes. On Hulu or Disney Plus.
Nice.
Aliens, bruh.
Guys, do either of you know an animator that might be able to do 2D Clone Wars style? Having trouble finding someone? I do. My guys are all tied up. But besides that, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not, man.
Hadn't thought about it like that. A very valid point. Also, I was referring to you reacting to an AI video. You posted a clip on Theory Plus. I didn't post the clip. My team posted the clip. So I don't even really know what goes on Theory Plus. It's just it's my boys that they farm clips and they make content. So
hell yeah, gotta farm.
I'll have some input. I'll be like, hey, like this, we should clip this, we should clip that, but very rarely. For the most part, they just autonomous, man. That's what they get paid to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, among other things. Yeah. But yeah, pretty good discussion tonight, you know?
Yeah, no, it was good. The planned segment I thought was good, but the unplanned segment's also very good. I think that's what makes Nerd Theory so cool. So yeah, it was a good chat.
Yeah, good chat, guys. I had a great time with you as always. Hope you guys are staying tuned for the lore videos that are coming every day. Do check the channel whenever you are interested to get some lore, because I am uploading pretty much every day. So, yeah. Anything else you guys want us to discuss? We'll be here for the next 60 seconds. Let us know. But otherwise, Josh, anything you want to announce?
No, I appreciate you guys. Honestly, you know, whether you're a lover, a hater, or you're lukewarm on Josh, Papa Josh loves you. Wish I could tuck you in and kiss you on your little forehead.
Yeah, I'm thankful for all you guys, man. You guys have made this whole thing possible, and at the end of the day, I'm truly indebted to all of you, and I hope that my projects and the things that I'm coming out with do you justice and do you honor and keep you entertained.
Hell yeah.
Watch you guys for years now. Will you ever talk about other IP, Halo, Firefly? Well, I have 12 channels, Imperial Transmission, so you can always check those out. Comic Theory, Theory Vlogs, Theories Arcade, Theory Talks, Cobra Kai Theory, Dragon Ball Theory, Fast Facts, what the fuck I got going on? Harry Potter Theory, and then Espanol, and then the other Espanol channel. There's 2 more I'm forgetting. But yeah, you get the idea. Theory Sabers. Theory and Josh has his he's got his main channel, Den of Nerds Live, and then Warhammer Explained.
Warhammer Explained.
Den of Nerds Clips.
Yeah, I might even drop a couple more myself. We'll see.
Yeah. Hey, Theory and Josh, sad to see a lot of negativity towards you for just expressing your opinions. Just keep being you guys and ignore the haters. Yeah. Thanks, Mariana. We have been for many, many years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, happy to be here and appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. It's been good to bring the show back. I feel good about it. I feel like we're right back in the saddle. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll do some casual ones. We're probably going to miss an episode or 2 when you're traveling.
Right, yeah. Well, probably just 1.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know.
Actually, yeah, maybe just 1 episode.
Just let me know. I'll let you know if anything comes up on my end. But
yeah, of course.
I'm probably good for a while. I've got I'll message you about this off stream, but I actually have something really fucking dope happening at the end of the month, which is really cool. And then I'm hoping that next year, I'm hoping next year, man, we can link up at a lot more cons. I was looking at the fan expos. I pulled up a list. I was looking at, because you're still locked in with all the fan expos next year, right?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
A little more picky, choosy on this year.
Okay, gotcha. Well, okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to ask you.
I mean, MegaCon, Denver, Dallas.
So I can assume a big market. You're probably gonna go, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be nice to do like 4 or 5 of those together next year. Make some cool content. Have
I'd
fun.
love to.
Yeah.
Absolutely, would love to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, you got to get Theory to read Unity. So glad y'all back. What up, CEO?
Yeah. No, I mean, I want him to read it, but there's actually a new version. I'm actually doing another edit because it's been so delayed that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back in there and tinker a little bit. And I'm actually, there's multiple things we're gonna do. I actually want to have the new artist redraw just a couple things from the earlier issues to help it all flow.
Right.
And then there's a little bit of dialogue stuff I'm gonna add. So I'm waiting to get a new version before I send it to him. But when I get it ready, I'll let him read it for sure. I'm very proud of it already, but I think I can make it even better, actually. So
cool. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys. We love you. We'll catch you later. Thanks so much for hanging out with us for 3.5 hours. And yeah, hope your Monday was a little more fun.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in a bit.